Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Welcome back, fellas. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Welcome in. Andre coming in with the first. What's up, Andre? How are you doing? Welcome in. Bluey jump scaring me before we even started. I need to call you out. Dust, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are. Welcome in. Did you have streamer luck in Enfield? I did. As Dust said, I got my first 20 pulls. I got 2 6 stars, specifically the 2 that I wanted in Last Right and in Pog, which was good. But then I hard pitied Surtur, so like it really it balanced itself out. But that game's been a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to streaming more this week. What's up, you? How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, turn me into a pie. Welcome in. How was that? That actually looked really good, I gotta say. I got Helliger and Japan earlier today. Forgot to try them out. Helliger's really fun. I have him as my secondary character, so I have him basically assisting Chen, and they work really well together. And I think Windy had said that Japan works really well with them as well. Basically, they help build up those physical debuffs. Unlike the administrator, which just crush, like just gets rid of the stacks, they work off of each other. So yeah, so that should be pretty good. I hope they work out. I haven't used Japan yet. Actually, really haven't used more than like 6 characters. But listen. We could talk all day about Arknights Enfield, but the kids had their fun, all right? The adults are playing again. We're back to regular Arknights. We're back to the tower defense 2D gotcha game that's been around for 6 years. We're continuing the story over there. We're gonna be diving back into the Otto story, which I guess technically isn't mentioned in the title, is it? That's probably fine. I'll add it to the VOD. I'll fix it on the YouTube side, specifically for the VOD after stream. Physical, yeah. Physical is pretty good. I did all the tutorials though. All right, I can't not talk about it. I can't not talk about Enfield. So my factory is like perfect right now. I'm like pretty much max any item that I can need, and my entire holdup is money to get like the last expansion in 1 or 2 areas, and then progression in the story, so I can unlock 1 more material that I can start farming, and then that basically opens up the possibility for all of the red gear, I believe. So we'll be hopefully reaching that point tomorrow when we stream it. Nosmate, what's going on? Making funny factory in another planet. Me killing dudes in some Galleria Stellaria offshoot somewhere in orbit. I don't know. Not the Galleria Stellaria. Yo, how you doing, Nosmate? How are you liking it? We back to Momoka, decapitation and back shots. We're so back. Yes. The that on the street decap was kind of nuts, actually. That was good. My factory is working. Well, mine works, but it's more I'm definitely not as like optimal, but I can show you guys what I have tomorrow. I'll show you guys what I got across the 3 spaces because it works well. Like I said, I'm like pretty much max everything, but I think blue batteries is just slowly creeping towards it. Actually, I guess, could I do purple battery? I don't know. I don't think I could. This tag makes a tank dude explode in a second tank and then run into the pilot. Oh wait, is CC Lone Trail? I didn't even look. I haven't even looked at CC. I was hitting the factory in Enfield. I'm like level 40. Oh, it is Lone Trail. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think like level 41 or something in Enfield. And I haven't beat the boss on the Otto event here either because we haven't read the story, but I'm probably just gonna progress. I might just do it because we need to unlock the EX stages so we can do that next week. I don't know what we're gonna do it. I don't know when we're gonna do CC either. All I'm saying is we're gonna need to lock in on our Enfield. You know what? It's schedule today. our lone auto reading story reading. Tuesday, Enfield. Wednesday, Fate Stay Night. Thursday, Enfield. We might need to lock in Enfield story, fellas. We might need to be solidly through the rest of the story if we're not already. I think we're decently in there. But I don't know how much more we have, but we're gonna need to probably put a little bit of a pin in Enfield in the following week and come back here again to the man's game of regular Arknight, the adults game. Sorry, not the man's game, the adults game. Routine map 1 is back to the gulag to play with Jesselton. Oh my god, I finished a search request today. Oh, that's right, that lasts a while, so I'll do that in a bit. But that's good. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. The balance between the games is already tough. Scott Falco released his sponsor Enfield review. They gave him 5 accounts. What does that mean? Jarvis, translate. I saw a lot of back and forth on the game. I thought some people like it, some people don't. YouTube jump scare. What's up, Stormy? How's it going? Welcome in. Live a few minutes before start. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, a lot of people are like going back and forth on it. I personally am really enjoying it, so that's all that matters to me. All that matters to me is I'm enjoying it. Lots of other people are checking it out, and there's a potential for more people to get interested in the Arknights franchise in general. So it's a W in my books. But valid gripes, so Celtic should get more chill soon. We just got hit with 2 events plus Enfield launch. Yeah, that I'm hoping it's just a little. I hope it balances out. The problem is we still have all of our other stories to read and stuff, so we'll see. It'll be fine. Enfield's gonna be the same as other 3D gachas at some point, where we'll be able to do new content as it comes up, and then basically just drop it for a bit. In my opinion, like I can do my dailies and stuff off stream, and then unless there's like little events that come up or what have you, for the most part we'll be able to kind of put a pin in things. So there's a bunch of tutorials. Stormy, did you not check it out, or were you not able to? Did you say you weren't able to get started? There's a bunch of tutorials. I did all the combat ones, or no, I did the trainings. I didn't do the factory ones, but my factory stuff works, so I don't care. My factory's great. So fresh counts to do the tutorial early. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they did that. Huh. That's yo games, you want to do that to me? You guys want to give me a free account? You guys want to give me free accounts? That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, unrelated to the greater Arknights video game universe. Did you guys see the story that I posted in Discord about what I've been going? Actually, I have a couple things to talk about that I posted about in Discord, personal things that have come up. So the first, let's talk about the snowstorm. It is still snowing. It randomly started snowing again this afternoon. So not only was like the foot or so of snow that we already got like way more than enough, but it's still coming down. So I'm gonna have to go check outside tomorrow morning. Thankfully I don't have to like do anything or go anywhere, because my car was parked right next to where they put the snowbank of all of the plowed snow. So there's like a 15-foot pile of snow next to my car. So when I went to go try and like brush it off, I was literally up to my thighs in snow, and I was just like, I don't have an actual shovel. I have like a little shovel in my car that I couldn't even really get to because the door was blocked. So it was a fun like couple of trips out there where I went out there, brushed off, like physically brushed off as much of my car as I could, and I was like, all right, that's a small W. And then the next time I went out there, I was able to get that shovel and I dug myself around my wheels as much as I could. I don't think my car can move still, but yeah, that was exhausting. It was probably a total of like 2+ hours of snowing. of shoveling. So I didn't go to the gym today. Instead, I chilled. I took a nap, and this now leads me into my other point where I found out why I've been hella congested lately, or perpetually congested, better said. Turns out that the nasal spray that I was using, that was, it was so perfect, it would help me out with anytime I was congested, was actually causing problems because supposedly it's not meant for long time use, and it basically fucked me in my blood vessels in my nose. And now I'm like, there's this thing called rebound congestion. It's basically Uno reverse card. It's like, oh, you use this to fight your congestion, guess what, you're more congested now. So that's basically where I'm at. So I had to cut cold turkey off the congestion, or off the nasal spray, and now I'm dealing with the congestion that I was using it to fight in the first place. So hopefully it goes away. It's been this it was like Saturday night when I was going to order some more. I like looked up the government name for it, and that's how I found out all this. I was like, oh my god, this makes so much sense, because it's lasted way longer than I was sick. It was way before I was sick, and now is like still going after all my other sickness symptoms have passed. So close to doing an intervention. You guys didn't know it was behind closed doors. Well, actually, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But regardless, basically, I gotta tough it out. So sleeping has sucked. But I took I took a nap, and my head must have tilted a little too much, so I woke up all yucky. Because I, gotta sleep with my head up a little bit. So sleeping hasn't been very good. The quality of the amount of sleep I've been getting is really bad. The quality of sleep has been really bad because I basically end up mouth breathing, which is gross. I don't snore, which is good, but my mouth gets like so dry. So like I'll wake up because I'm like congested. My mouth is all dry, and I'm like, oh my god. So I gotta like chug water, blow my nose 8 times, try and fall back asleep, rinse and repeat every like 3 or 4 hours, and it sucked. So today has been a little bit better, I would like to say, than yesterday. So hopefully that is a trend that can continue, and hopefully is not a very long-term recovery. Rambling over, deal with nasy congesty voice. I'm the one that has to suffer, okay? You guys don't suffer as much as I do. You just get to hear it. And hopefully it's not that bad, but it's still probably noticeable. Anyway, it works. Sir, do you need a factory optimization off stream like the base optimization? No. Mine is like legitimately good, Stormy. I have like max every item that I could possibly need. Welcome and saw a snowplow itself get stuck in the road and a bulldozer had to come to rescue it. Oh my god. Stormy, did you ever see that video of the like the tow truck that was trying to get a car or truck out of water or like a valley or something? The tow truck goes to help something and then like falls in as well, and then another tow truck tries to help it and that falls in, and then they try and have to pick it up with like a big tow truck and that falls in. That's what that sounds like. I gotta see if I can find a video now. Hold on. I don't know if I explained that properly. Tow truck falls in trying to tow truck. It's like, how much wood could a woodchuck truck could a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it. But I know that's out there. I'm not delusional. El Captio, what's going on? Micah, what's going on? Welcome in. Dragon, what's going on? Welcome back. How are you guys all doing? Hello. I feel like I've seen the video. I've seen it, but a video would be nice. I couldn't find it based on those search terms, and I immediately gave up. I threw in the towel. Bro's hitting the dark trees. Oh my god. Time to cook up some brine to fight off the ice, dude. The ice, yeah. That's why I was trying to brush off and like dig out my car, because like the longer you wait, it's just gonna be like totally frozen. So it's a video of a forklift trying to push a truck out of a bad curve, but since it stabbed the fork into the grill, it only managed to puncture the radiator. Oh my god. I don't believe talk. I don't see his message. On screen or in here? Louis talked in YouTube. Mouth breather status achieved. That's evil. But yeah, I hate being a mouth breather. I'm not a mouth breather normally, but I guess when I sleep now, I am. It's terrible. Here's congestion side effect. Cause congestion later. It's nuts. Just looked up congestion. Guess I got a name for my case now too, It's like colds and like common allergy. It's just, yeah, it's just that you know, that stuffiness in your nose and like your sinuses. Movie magic. But yeah, so like don't use that specific nasal spray for more than a couple days. Honestly, it's not even worth it. I'm not even gonna use it ever again. I'm gonna stay away. Louis, thank you for the hydrate. I'm just gonna stay away from it. The problem is, or the thing that sucks, is it worked really well. It worked really well. It's literally created a dependency. It sucks. It's so disappointing. Cure the symptom and then cause it later, so you need to cure it again, dude. It was a vicious cycle. Perpetual motion machine. Yeah, it was rough. It was a goddamn science experiment, huh? Beer type of medicine. Oh my god. Is it safe to tape your mouth to prevent your mouth breathing when you sleep? So the problem is I won't be able to breathe out my nose. That's why I'm breathing out my mouth. It's because my nose gets all clogged until this wears down. Which I'm taking like oral, I guess is the way to describe it, congestion medicine. So hopefully that helps. So stop breathing, wait for the next incarnation for better luck. Honestly, I've been ready to throw in the towel for a while, so we'll see. Nah, too many games to play. What do you mean? I caught up, or sorry, I'm not caught up, but I finished the 3.6 story for Honkai Star Rail yesterday, Sunday, and it was really good. Oh my god. So I'm going through the 3.7 now. I'll probably finish that maybe over the weekend. We'll see, but yeah, that because it's nearing the end of that arc, and it's been nuts. So it's nice to see like things wrap up and things. So that's been good. I've been playing that off stream. Obviously Enfield. I got Enfield working on my Steam Deck, which is cool. And I think I'm mostly caught up on my shows, so I'm feeling pretty good. I was able to like chill for the most part yesterday. Like I said, we were gonna do Mystery Dungeon. We were gonna do Mystery Dungeon, and then I was like, guys, I'm sorry. So Mystery Dungeon is going to be delayed until at least next week, and then next week it might need to get the boot again depending on how much time we have for all the like the auto EX and S stages, and then I think the following week is the Super Bowl. So like, poor Mystery Dungeon might find its way on the schedule on a weekday, but it might be a little bit longer. I apologize. Don't worry, I do remember where we're at. So he's playing Enfield off screen right now. Why do you think I'm stalling? I'm just kidding. Superb Owl. He's on Enfield. Yes, it's what's his name? Andre. I feel like a Yuri fan at a cosplay convention. That sounds pretty cool. I wish that was me. How's shoveling snow while mouth breathing? During the day, actually, or today, like I said, it's been mostly fine. It's mostly when I sleep, and I think it's just because my head's not in like a super upright position all the time. Despite my best efforts, because it's not fun to sleep sitting straight up. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not playing Enfield. There's very limited that I can do at the moment. Actually, I can't really optimize my I can't optimize my factory. My factory's good. I'm max items. I can't make any more money at the moment. I've mostly explored and set up the power everywhere. I need to do the story, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. I need to do the story to unlock more areas to get materials, and then I can play. Otherwise, it's just spend insanity. So cool. Let's jump into or actually, hold on really quick. I'll cover schedule again, just in case anyone missed it. So today, obviously going through the auto story a little bit more. I think we're like a third of the way through. Tomorrow and Thursday we got Enfield, and then Wednesday we're back on Fate's Day Night. Fate's Day Night has been consistent, which I'm very happy about. So we're doing good. Delivering the packages. No one submits the packages for the friend stuff. I got to deliver my own. I loaded mine up with batteries. It was covered in lithium battery stickers. It's like this contains batteries. Okay. Oh, You know what I did do in terms of new up-to-date stuff for Arknights is I bought the Misty Memory lobbies, fellas. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Cable the blue ore all the way to the first base, only to unlock a closer one a day later. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? It's so good, especially because now it's nighttime. So anytime we stream, it's basically going to be the night one, which has always been my favorite. I always much preferred the night one. Yes, it adjusts so it'll be in the day version when the day lobby theme would be playing during the event. Like all three. Oh, what, you mean the acoustic version? I like the acoustic version too, until I randomly got a copyright strike on YouTube from it. So now I'm a little upset against it. By the way, how much longer do I have for the daily stages on what do you call it? The CC. I haven't even poked in here yet. All right, back at it again. It just changed 17 minutes ago. Yeah, it's perfect. Like I said, I love the night. Oh, 9 hours. It says right there. Ah, crap. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. Might be totally taking the L on the CC. We'll see. It is by no means my priority. No, and I was just saying, sorry, I haven't tried it at all. I've been tied up at Enfield and I'm not good. that's the problem. I'm also not good at the game. I would like to though. I would like to. We might need to poke in later depending on how it goes. Oops, I almost refreshed that away. Might try like once. Might do it. Might give it an old college try. If it's Jesselton, I'm not worried. Might be able to brute force it. Trim metal is surprisingly easy to get. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. There's not a chance in hell I get it. There is absolutely zero chance I get it. If it's snowing on the deer all day, yeah, they've been getting smacked, haven't they? Hard to be bad at Enfield and this 600 trim. What do you mean? With MMO in the lobby, I've moved my stereo chill in the dorm. I keep the good vibes going. and if it's nighttime, it just keeps playing. It doesn't swap from the daytime to the nighttime. Logos Wishadel Enes. That's usually the big three, right? Always work pretty well. Yeah, no, I haven't even looked at it, so I'm not sure. Like I said, we'll maybe try. My priority is the stories, so let's without further ado jump into Otto, because we left off on, so we did AT2 after, so we need to get back. We are on AT3. I don't want to sound spoiled or greedy, but if they gave us this as a lobby theme too, I would absolutely scoop it. This song is so good. It's such a random song for a lobby theme, but I love it. It's so good. All right. So what's going on? We got that really crazy. Oh, yo, welcome in, Raiders. What's going on, Raid? What's going on? Slime time. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. What's going on, Raiders? Welcome in. If you guys are new here, my name is Benny. We're silly pink hair Prince Boy on the internet. Currently about to jump back into the Otto story over on Arknights. Rain, how's it going? Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? And have you guys also checked out Enfield? I know you play regular Arknights, so I wasn't sure if you got a chance to check out Enfield yet. But if you have, I'm curious how you're liking it. I'm chilling. Let's go. Good to hear. Good to hear. Was trying to play Enfield, but the game did not want to be streamed. No, I know it's having some weird performance issues for a lot of people. It's like strangely really demanding. So that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Mystic Light Raid Audio Pod, welcome in, Sin. Yeah, you like it? I love my brain rot Pepe song. I say as my Pepe I think is still level 1. That's a good question. Did I ever level her up? No. I'll get to it. I promise. I promise I'll get to it. I swear. Too defined last time, so I don't know what happened this time. Oh, that's super weird then. Ugh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you were able to have a good time regardless, and I hope that you're mostly liking the game. Level 1, 24 off skin. That's how I roll, baby. Marvel Rival Syndrome. Is that what happened? These two I love. Pepe has been eternally stuck E1 level 80. That's better. That's not that bad though. Nabi will hunt you for not building your child. Listen. Don't tell her. Because Mizuki has it even worse. I'm not even good enough to have his IS skin. And I forgot to buy the gamer one. Whoops. I fear for the S stages, use all altars. The team that I've been using for the stages have been fun. I've been using this team. A Lungman plus harder code team. And try to bring the funny newspaper man and Wishidel, I guess, but I'll consider it for when I go for gym. Sometimes you gotta go gloves off, right? Poor optimization. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I do want to quickly say, Rain and anyone hopping in from the raid, if you guys got to do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that's lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. You are popping in at a good time. We are just about to dive back into the story. So we are on AT3 before. So let me update that. Where are we? Now reading. I reorganized my OBS lately, so it takes me a minute to find everything I'm looking for. At least build Golden Glow. Oh, of course. Don't worry. Don't worry. Golden Glow. I got Golden Glow pretty early on in my account, so she's been around for a minute. So AT3 before. Pro, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What's up? Did I get rid of build my? I would never. It's more just I move stuff around. I didn't make it any cleaner. Things are just physically in different locations. I didn't actually remove anything. Alchemaniac. That's crazy. Insane. Gotta tell both Nami and Boo Boo, stop. I'm gonna get crucified. Boo Boo. I made a false promise to Boo Boo once that I would build Mizuki, and I didn't. His right worm's too OP. He's too good. I think if I put is it this one? No, that's pesto basil. Where he's right here. He's right there. There he is. See, he didn't go anywhere. Okay. So where what? That's crazy. Where do we leave off? So what did we have going on? So there was that really creepy CG when what's her name broke into Momoka's house because the Yakuza basically wants to take her out because of her outspoken problems. And they were like end her career, and then they were also like and infect her with orpathy for good measure, and they're like, what the hell? And that was all through like some weird supernaturally like sees through the TV a live conversation that's happening. So there's been some really creepy vibes as well, but on the flip side, Hashiguma is swagging. She's pretty cool. She's doing things. Broken Shirley. But she let herself into the house. That's what it was. Take her out. I was gonna take her out back, and then put her down. Freaking George kills Lenny style. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, that pretty much covers it. Basically, she doesn't want to bring any negative light to the place where that haunted house that she went to was, because of her promise to Kishise. And just the fact that she's a good person, and they didn't like that. So, all right. We got notice, nighttime runaway. Rubble starts to move itself in a noisy street, revealing a black hole on the sidewalk, waiting for the fugitive to leap in.
Larry.
The masterminds. AT3 before. Let's jump in. All right. We're back here at the stall with that guy who was like, I want to meet God or something like that. Miho moving like clear. Kami. Yeah, I think all the funny stuff going on around Mitsukui has been tricks played by these kami-sama, and I'm looking for one of the many out there. Sorry, I forgot I gotta deliberately mispronounce words when I have an accent. That kami-sama feller. You don't believe me? Like, Oni are more familiar into monastery type stuff. You know, I don't think I've ever read Hashiguma's files, now that I think about it. We should take a look at them. We should take a look at Hashiguma's files. I think I have her max trust. And like, besides, I'm finding it hard to guess what sort of kami-sama would be so bored as to hop on a unicycle and curse my house. Oh my god, I totally forgot about the unicycle part. Yeah, this has been like a creepy story. I thought the summer events were supposed to be more fun and exciting. This is terrifying. It's gonna make me piss and shit and stay up all night. Also, the fact that I'm hella congested, so that'll keep me up at night. But then I'll be worrying about the Dementors and the unicycles and shit, so. What's up, ZZen? What's going on? How are you doing? Welcome in. Perfect timing. We're just jumping back into the story. Sounds like most other Oni I know. You know other Oni? Like, why are you looking for this kami-sama? Do you think one of them's cursed you? The opposite, actually. Did me a solid once. But one day it just vanished. Like, could it be the one you know? What's up, Wendy? Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome. Maybe. Can't say for sure. After all, I can't tell what the unicycling kami-sama looks like. She'll compare to normal world problem. I mean, you're right. The unicycle stuff was like a mix of horror and a Tom and Jerry episode. It was. You're right. There was a comic element to it, but it was still creepy. So, mind doing me a favor. If you see the one you know, or even lucky enough to see its actual form, help me check if it looks like this. Moriuchi pulls out a ring of keys from his pocket with a tiny keychain attached. Like a Maneki Neko? Isn't that a mascot Higashini's felines created based on feline beast stewards? I feel like I've heard of Maneki Neko before. Is that like one of the deity cats with like the samurai outfit? Or is that the waving cat? Oh, it's the waving cat that's in like every single sushi restaurant. I kind of want to buy one of those low-key for my apartment. I feel like that'd be cool, unless it would be wrong and like improper. Haruka was jumping. That caught me off guard. I forgot we temporarily had Boo Ball as Haruka. We're gonna need to change that back after this event's over. Yeah, she jumped out the window, waving good fortune cat. Yeah. The kami-sama I met practically looks the same, apart from the size difference. Hashiguma-san, since you're no ghost, then I'll wager you're after this one, you know, to figure out what's up with your house, yeah? Taisho, I never introduced myself to you. I don't think Momoka said anything either. Oh, like, are you one of the Kinseki Kai? No, why would anyone from the Kinseki Kai set up a yatai here? Like an informant for the cops then? Rather throw my life away. What's with this punk? Who is he? What's his deal? Like an information broker? Does not nod or shake head. Ha, I mean, what kind of intel guy would admit he's in the business? But like, if you're in the business, then I don't think it's fair for you to ask me for help without offering anything in return. What sort of reward would you like, Hashigama-san? If it... I'm sorry. Anytime I have to say it like that, I'm gonna have to resist the urge to laugh. Hashigama-san, if it's information, I can tell you all I know. Like, don't worry about it. We can come back to that once I figure out what kind of information I'm after. Like, anything that would cost you your life if you talked about it, best to let me know beforehand. Last minute confessions won't get you any help from me. Can you bless my next 3 freebies with Hashiguma? Absolutely. Manifest it. In the name of the Swire, the Chen, and the Lin Yuxia. She will come home. Oh, she grandma. She is pretty old, right? Nah, if you really manage to find me a useful clue or two, nothing's off the table. Let's see. Are you interested in clue 7, perchancebly? I might know some people that can get you some clue 7. Word on the street is people love sending those around. So if you're interested in that clue, I might be able to help you out. Crazy trifecta prayer worked, right? It was off the dome too. Deal. Like, all right, so where should I go looking for that one Yudo? A shrine? Like, don't forget, the city under us isn't called Nanin Anzai Mitsukui Yashiro for nothing. This is the Southern Court's de facto capital, Mitsukui Grand Shrine. Like, you can't possibly want me to go on a whole pilgrimage route. Of course not. Do you know where the place the locals call Kizuna Jinja, the Shrine of Bones? Like, heard a bit about that one. Though, if you know exactly which one to go to, then, like, why haven't you gone yourself? Kamigami are fickle beings. They'll willingly appear before some, but won't grace others no matter what. Even though you've met it, though? Is it like a one-time thing? And, like, you're part of that other group? Seems so, ever since that Cammy left me. What's up, Axolotl? Welcome back. How you doing? Bombarded with 5 ones yesterday. It's just how it goes, right? You just randomly wake up with a dozen clues you don't need. Or is that just me? Momoka! Taisho, my scooter's all busted. Help me fix it before the guys chasing me catch up. Eek, why are you here? Like, still think I'm a ghost, huh? It's very deja vu. Wait, so you're not? You just gonna take a ghost word for it? If a ghost was like, no, I'm not a ghost, you'd be like, oh, really? Okay. Sigh. Momoka, what's with the panic? I'm being chased. I rode my scooter here and I shook them off, but it broke down. Could you get it running again? She's so sweet. Haruka. Who's after you? It's Mio-san. Mio-san. Mio, so scary. Mio was terrifying in that CG, dude. Now, I'm not gonna lie. That was probably the single, like, the most scary, unsettling CG this entire game, in my opinion. There's been some creepy ones, at least in the realm of, like, aura, like Decrail CGs were always very creepy, but that Mio one was, oh, that one I actually felt threatened. Even though he was a piece of shit, I actually did fuck with Decrail. Not like as like a, yo, I support what you're doing, but I was like, I like when you're involved in the story. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no bed. Hey, yo. Looked straight out of Thunderbolt Fantasy and be the prettiest ghost around. How many of you guys would fold? Listen, show of hands. Show of hands. Mio's ghost shows up in your bedroom door. How many of you fold? It has to be exactly like that CG, though. Immediately, God. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. I know what I am. It was creepy, though. I'd have regrets. I'd have reservations, but be a few hours before I fold. Warm up to her, or she'll fold you in half like a lawn chair. Anyway. Mio, then you best be good and follow her home. Overstep your calorie count again? No, she wants to get rid of me. My TV suddenly freaked out and started broadcasting scary stuff. She was talking to Mifune-san. They said death or oropathy. Tuskate! Tuskate! Momoka starts to babble incoherently. Tuskate! Moriuchi has no time to react before Hashiguma walks over to the scooter. Like death? Oropathy? Momoka-san, did you offend them somehow? All I did was to post one message. I wasn't planning anything or scheming with Tessai. Nuh-uh. Like, scheming with Tessai? Hoshiguma. Tasukete, I need. Gotta wait for the sheets to dry. Damn. Yo, I recently learned how to fold fitted sheets, and goddamn, why is that such a pain in the ass? Even still, even though I know how to fold them, they still don't end up very well. I would let her in, but I wouldn't jump out my bedroom window. Depending on how it goes. And Sarah. Like, let's see if this ride's fixable. Why don't you go after the one you know first? Playing dumb information broker-san? Oh, caught. Like, this is my second time scaring Momoka-san here. She's like in a pinch now, so I should do what I can to even the score. Momoka-san, I promise you, as long as I'm here, nothing will happen to you. Oh! Defender. That's why even her altar is a defender. Thank you. She's so cute. Someone's coming from Nita Street. Are they after me? Kinseki Ka outfit seems to be the case. Taisho, Go-san, save me! Go-san, me? Sorry, I still don't know your name. That aside, your ride's back in action. Like, hop on and leave the rest to me. Go-san. Skirt, skirt! How'd she fix that so quickly? Yo! I forgot, this guy looks like a dweeb, but she looks sick. She looks scary. Fierce Yakuza. Oh, so you are here, Momochi. Be a good girl and come on home with us, yeah? Play nice and we won't hurt you. He's got a knife behind his back and she's got a baseball bat. Well, where's Mio-san? I want to talk to her. What you trying to do, huh? Negotiate with us? For real, just be a good and come on back with us. Then we'll forget everything that happened today. Keep running and I can't say for sure that your pretty face won't have some new scars by the time we're done playing hide and seek. How dare you! Hoshiguma, kill this guy. Like, better worry about yourselves first. Just who do you think you are? Like, go, Momoka, I'll handle them. I can't leave you here all by yourself. Then, like, keep the backseat empty for me. Oh, cute! Oh, she's a bike freak with Fumizuki. Oh, I forgot they mentioned that earlier. You're right. You're so right. They freaking Akechi slided around like early on. Monstrous Riz, bro. Hoshiguma knows how to. Hoshiguma's got so many women flocking to her. Indecipherable tongue click. That's what that is, right? It's like a. I don't care who you are or the bluff you're trying to pull, Usero. Like, start the engine. Oh my, don't think you're getting away. And the random Japanese word. Yeah! Ah! Momoka revs the... It's a moped! Momoka revs the engine and the one-horned Oni jumps onto the scooter's back seat as the Yakuza's weapon swings through the air. I forgot she said it was a scooter. And then we were just saying, like, bike, and I like gaslighted myself into thinking it was a motorcycle, and then she's just driving around. The moped. Jigsaw, fire, fill that pesky Oni in a ride with holes. Oh, Shiguma's got a smile. She's so cute. The way the CG slid in, dude, they're freaking their storytelling ability has gotten so much better. What do we do? Like, just keep riding as fast as you can. Leave everything else to me. I forgot that the sword was, or the shield was broken. Got some chips in it. Chen really did a number on it, huh? Someone is expecting Momoka in a Harley, I wish. Dude, imagine her hands are like above her head. She's got like a crazy motorcycle. Momoka's unable to take in her words. She was already hyperventilating before, and her fear turns into a sobbing mess. But through her tears, she realizes the lack of crossbow bolts flying past her. She hears only the sound of metal crashing into metal behind her, and the dull thump of bodies hitting something. She does not know what's going on behind, and can't let go of her worry, so she can only cry as she turns her head around. Bolts. daggers, and desperate pugs, all slamming into Ghost San's shield. Hashiguma looks like she's having fun. Hashiguma loves being one with the girls. The shield stands only half a person's height, but in the single horned Oni's hands, it is practically a wall behind the scooter. Getting shot at, just have a shield on your bumper. Yeah, just put your big shield back there. I'm gonna turn. Like, don't worry about me. You've ridden this fast before. Only when filming and it was fake. I don't have that choice anyways. Like, what did they teach you when you were filming? What in the Shaw? Counter steer, then lean in. Yeah, just do that. Momoka wails even louder as she imagines failing to pull off a counter steer. She can already picture a scenario in her head where she pushes too hard, sending Ghost-san and herself flying straight into the Yakuza's hands. The shot trading paid off. Whatever. Sparks fly from the vehicle, but it still manages a thrilling turn around the corner. Now, going straight, Momoka bites her lip and grips the throttle tightly. The tremendous velocity even blows her tears off her face into the breeze. The clamor of their pursuers gradually fades away. Nice job! That was hilarious. Hashiguma's skill too. Like, where are you going? I'll make sure you get there safe and sound before I head over to the shrine to help the Taisho out. Did Moriuchi-san ask you to do something? Like to chase a kaiden I saw with my own eyes. A unicycle ridden by an invisible being. Told me to look for it at the shrine. It always takes me a second to... I'm either drifting like a champion or hitting an unsuspecting grandma. Yo, new requirement. Type all your messages with no spaces for the next 10 minutes until I crack and beg you guys to go back. Like, it appeared next to me in the middle of the night, and I chased it all the way to his yatai before you came to us. In the middle of the night, Kaiden. Scared, then like, let's split up. No, I'll go with you. I can't go home anymore, much less the agency. There's nowhere else for me to go. Okay, I will do better. I will do it. Better read them all. Oh, you're not going to last that long. It's time for him to enter. Let's go. Oh my god. I can't go with you. Like, you can, but keep your voice down or you'll draw on those guys again. Done with all your screaming now? Does your throat hurt? Not at all. I've had vocal training, you know. Even when I'm not on stage, I do as I'm taught to prevent damage to my vocal cords. Yo, I should probably do that, low-key. I keep having to erase the space because I'm super... I would probably do the same. Like, that's so... Hey! Hey! The twink. Test size back. Get text corrected, turn that thing off. I bet you all use caps lock like a newbie. I know. No. I think I gave him a southern accent too, right? You're back. Just doing a bit of work. Brought something back here. Did Kinby ask you to send me something again? I won't be able to use it, so go back and leave me to my work. Like, Hashiguma's Hanya, right? You met her? Well, she has it, so. Even if I didn't, I've heard enough of her from you over the past few years. Take that strange mask off your face. Why do you care what I wear? Didn't Kinby tell you to put that on when you went over to his place? I said you were too honest with your emotions and lacked the composure of a leader. All you did was throwing tantrums at home and scratching the shoujo screen doors with your worthless Bokuto. He tells you to hide your emotions, and you put this on like a good boy. Do you even know what could be hiding inside that mask? No idea. I don't care if it's rigged with bombs and blows up on my face one day. It's none of your business. It is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Base Rotation Vodka, welcome in, how are you? Don't worry. as someone who misses the base rotation nearly every day, you'll be all right. Welcome in. How are you doing otherwise? Happy Monday. Oh my. Leave. I want you and your lousy mask out of my sight. Leave me? What about my mother? What about her? Today's the day she died, Chairman Tasai. Oh. Today? You forgot everything. All you think about is your reopened forge. Damn. That's no excuse for you to hang around with that Viper Kinby. Viper? And how did Kasan die again? What did he do when she died? What did you do? If he's a Viper, what does that make you? Ooh. Shut up. What are Kasan and I to your Kinseki Kai? Damn. That's you kind of talking to him. Vodka get shot. First day was not ideal. I'm sorry. I hope you're able to kick back, unwind, do vodka things. You're off the clock now, so now it's your time. Spend it how you want. Those precious night hours, despite the fact that they are fleeting. We gotta make the most of them, though. Forget it. There's nothing for us to discuss. I'm going in to pay my respects to her. Don't get in my way. What? What is it? Gets in his way immediately. Mifune-san, showing up on TV after all these years. What's he saying? Got like 2 hours to work with. Is Zong gonna like pass out, or did you actually have to call it early? That was fun pachinko sesh. Tomorrow I gotta run over to the shrine, so today up the stairs to my room, and it's time to catch some Z's. That was the vibe. I lost 7,500 mon today. That means for the rest of the month I still have barely enough to get by. Gonna have to win big tomorrow. All right, well, I should have asked old man to side for my pay for looking after the parlor. As long as I don't think about how much I've lost, Chinko's always a fun time. True, just keep gambling, baby. Just keep gambling. Face wash done. TV's on. Terminal charging. Hey, look, it's the waving cat. Huh? News jacking? What's going on? Wait, why is he... Kishisei jumps up from her futon and stares at the screen in shock. Kinby. What's he saying? Whoa, why do we have this background? Oh, hold on. Is this that person that when Closure was with this background, they talked about that other hacker? I forget their name. Or is this someone else? No. Okay. Yeah, I always forget Dijiktra. Hand on the knob. Oh my god. Hand on the knob, back hunch in the chair. Yes, glued to the rolling slot. Like 2 hours to work with. Shower 8:30. 10. Bro. What about the couple hours leading up? Whoa. What do you got until then? Wonder if I can hold on. I think this will be too deep. Hang on, we're gonna I gotta make it so I can hear my voice. Give me a second. Okay. Till then, it's all my free time. All right, we're gonna do. It's always so weird. I hate hearing my own voice in my like as live feedback. So we're gonna do live. I'm gonna try and get like a good like kind of hacker sounding voice, but I'm gonna need to play with some knobs. All right. Test.
It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think this voice works. And it's pretty good. Okay. keep any nuisance. Logs, cash, hardware traces. All traces clean. And terminal placements to signal hijacking in the aftermath. The whole process took about 2 hours. Hacker, what hacker? We got Cyber Ninja running around, throwing east in public, betting you are so shameless. You play with my mouth, what? Everything that had to be verified is done. The broadcast linking to live monitors and live subtitles, all okay.
Incomprehensible.
Incomprehensible. Is this better? This better? I think it was the echo. Maybe the reverb? Okay. Everything that had to be verified is done. The broadcast linking to live monitors and live subtitles, all okay. There were minor glitches from signal fluctuations, but they weren't anything unmanageable. A little workaround here and there, and it should be all good to go next time. Konpeki. I'm so tired, I want to sleep. Locking in for 2 hours straight is my limit. I'm so sleepy.
Yo, lock in though. Lock in for 2 hours, Vodka. Lock in.
No, I can't sleep here. Even a Kinseki channel employee taking a nap in here would be pretty suspicious. I have to go back to that cramped and lousy office. Huh? An interim broadcast?
I can't tell who this person is though. I'm trying to see like what they have on their back. Like it looks like they have like a crazy staff, but at the same time, it also kind of looks like it's Popokar in a sense. At least the outfit color palette wise kind of looks Popokar coded. What's up, Lily? Welcome in. How are you doing? Locking into this imitation Costco turkey switch. Enjoy. Dive in. Lock in.
Uh-oh, I gotta hide.
Tired staff. Yes, I'm here. Let me test the machine. What? No, I'm the only one in here. Right, yes. All set in place. The broadcast can start at any time. Mio! Mio-san, what a rare sight. I recommend the chikua, but the bird and beast tendons and fowl beast eggs are must-tries too. If you fancy something lighter, may I suggest our daikon or kombu knots? Don't play dumb, Moriuchi. Where's Momoka and the Aoni? How do you know? Also, where'd you get these swords? This one looks scary. Why is it covered in like diamond or carbon fiber or iridium? What is that thing made of? This one's very pretty though. I do like that one. How would I know? Look at her hand. The black hand? I think she had that before too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and this like little sword. Just give me a number. The Kinseki can afford it. Kinseki Kai can afford it. I only sell Odin here. How could I possibly know where my customers go after filling their bellies? All right, I kind of like him. An appropriate pushback is understandable, but an excessive defiance means refusal to cooperate. No, I would never. I don't get it, Saul. She's just a showgirl at your mercy without any kin in the city. Where could she possibly run off to? What harm could she do to your Kinseki Kai? Are you trying to pull information out of me? Nonsense! Why would he do that? I wouldn't dare. Mio-san, I'm sure you've known her a long time, even longer than I've known her. She got to know me because my Odin's yummy, and I know all about the Kaiden in the city. I only offered a few comforting words, and to be honest, we're not that close at all. But I can tell she's just a lost little ass being pushed around with no bad intentions. I'm sure you've spent way more time with her, so what say you? I see you're insisting on your silence. Come on, let's not put it that way. How about helping me leave a good review for this spot? Something about this place being a rare gem and a great bang for your buck. Trying to get the Yelp review out of her. Why not have some Odin to appease your hunger and mood? Chikua, tendon, egg, daikon, and kombu nut. One of each. Damn. Hashtag sponsored. Mio-san, you... So you had no intention of giving me a free meal? I see how it is. Fine for Momoka, but not for me. Oh. Caught. 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 That's crazy, though. Yeah, what's the deal with this sword? Is she gonna end up being the boss? And not the freaking, actual boss, not the Yakuza boss? I don't remember. Mifune-san. What? No, I just thought you'd never allow me the honor of serving you my humble cooking. Here you go. Sound effects were great. Itadakimasu. She claps her hands and dips her head before her meal, then takes the chikua from the paper cup for a nibble. It's hot. No shit! It just came out! Noise echoing down Nietzsche Street suddenly dips in volume. Pedestrians fall silent at the exact same moment, like foul beasts on a single tree suddenly stopping their chirping. Did he do something to her? But the silence only lasts a few seconds before a uniform voice booms from every television screen on the street. Hey! Hey, look, there she is. She's on the screen.
Larry.
Sagi. Sagi. You imagine that's who it was on the screen? What's up, man? The snow send their regards. You just scared me because we're getting a ton of snow right now. There's so much snow. How you doing? Welcome in, Sagi. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Look, Momoka. I feel like he's bad-mouthing her, though. I don't think this is going to be good. Good evening, citizens of Mitsukue. I'm terribly sorry for taking up your time. I, Kohei Mifune, have news to break to you all. Uh-oh. Slander campaign. When's the last time your boss showed his face on a program? Look how pale this motherfucker is. More than a decade ago. The singer and actress Momoka Hanyu is currently missing. I repeat, the whereabouts of popular singer and actress Momoka Hanyu, who has a long-term contract with our company, are currently unknown. Oh, this is an interesting approach. According to reliable sources, Momoka-san's disappearance is closely linked to the Kaiden tales circulating in the city. We are still verifying how they were related to the situation, but we are certain of one thing. At the core of this strange incident is... He's gonna name the section of the city or whatever it's called. The Ao Oni of... Oh, I wasn't expecting that! The Ao Oni of Kinseki Kai, the single-horned Oni, among many more nicknames. Ah! Shit, guys, we're gonna have to kill him. Never attending weddings, especially after the red ones. Yo, Game of Thrones weddings are great. What do you mean? What do you mean? Everybody loves every wedding at Game of Thrones ends lovely. Not a single one. Not a single one ends poorly. Not a certain one at the end of season 3. Not a certain one in the middle of season 4. Not gonna say any more because I'm pretty sure that's where you're at. A female Oni with one horn, long green hair, of tall and sturdy build, set to carry a large triangular shield. Actually, it's not triangular because it's broken. Haha, fucking idiot. Got him. That's her get out of jail free card, guys. She vanished 2 decades ago, spawning the myth that she was haunting the city as a vengeful spirit late at night, killing anyone who'd been connected with her. Many attendees report seeing this individual at Momoka-san's concert. As for whether she is truly a living being, a pretender, or a genuine ghost, we are as yet uncertain. As the man responsible for the company Momoka-san is contracted to, I make a sincere appeal to the general public to contact us with any clues. You will be rewarded handsomely. Before we proceed, let's take a look at her sword. Is it sheathed at all? It doesn't look sheathed. Like it is. It literally looks like it's made of like iridium crystals. Like, look, it has like a floating rock chunk right next to it. Corner cut is pretty much just a rectangle. Dude, look at some of these screens. Oh, you mean the shield? The shield. Yeah, her shield's just a parallelogram. Yeah, exactly. It's not a triangle. Go, son, get her. We got it, bro. This sword's scary. I'm sure Momoka-san also harbors hope that you will help her out of her plight. They're sending everyone off against Hoshiguma. Just for that, the fine Momoka and the Aoni. What did they even do to provoke Mifune? None of your business. I don't get it, Mio-san. Is this last really worth your boss getting so worked up? They've got Mifune casting such a wide net over the city, woven every pair of eyes glued to the TV. Moriichi sees a flash of something, a tanto. In the same instant, he lacked any time to respond. The short blade stabs into the wooden Odin table. If you choose to be silent, then it's best you stay silent. Not even a word. Remember this well. It would be very sad to see your Odin disappear from this city. I don't like her. I don't like her. I take it back. I don't like her at all. She's scary. She's really scary. All right, 83 after. She's terrifying. The short blade. Yeah, she threw that thing. Toad, what's up? How's it going? I got this one. Soggy. Hold on. Can I find that CG easily, we think? Yeah. I can't believe I'm saving this to my computer. Actually, fuck that. I don't want this saved to my computer. It's too creepy. This image is too scary. I can't afford to save it to my computer. Okay. This shit is terrifying. You go on. I'll hold her off. You thought us freaky for folding. We were being wise. Dude, I'm getting the hell out of here. Look at her. Scary. I'm afraid of her. All right, I'm getting that off my screen. I'm minimizing this. You can't hold her up. All right. Mio jump scare. We're back on the scooter. Like, what was that broadcast about? I don't know. Like, did Kinby used to be a TV host or something? Kinby? Mifune. When I was little, I think I remember something like that. I heard Mifune used to helm every program on the Kinseki channel in its early days. News, variety shows, and sometimes he'd make a guest appearance on the Weather channel too. It's crazy. He was like a TV personality. Come to think of it, I even helped them do a few of those long weather forecasts. Later on, when Kinseki channel expanded, he only did breaking news, and as time went on, eventually disappeared off camera. So what he now wants is... Oh! Cute girls. Sharp-eyed passerby. Guys, look at this cute... Why does this one have a goldfish? Why is this goldfish in a bag? Bobo! Bobo, no! Bobo! Actually, if you're being protected by that cute cottage girl, maybe you're fine. Oh, it's a summer festival. Oh, right. You're right. Sharp-eyed passerby. Yo, that bike over there. I do like their outfits. They're both very cute. Yeah, Oni. She's really with Momoka. So, should we stop them? You got a death wish? Call the news. Just look at her sobbing. I bet the owl only kidnapped her. Maybe she's doing some mind control stuff too. I forgot. Oh my god. You call the news station. I'll get the cops. Didn't the cops issue a bunch of notices saying we shouldn't treat them like the spiritual affairs people and not to bother them for Kaiden stuff? Regular reminder that this is a summer event. It's not a fun, nice summer event, but it is a summer festival, I guess. But not feeling very festive. Let me tell you, the propaganda flow in the city, bro. The cops turn into Ghostbusters. Oh yeah. God, like we should speed up. Momoka is going as fast as she can, but Hashiguma still feels her vision only repeat some sort of gigantic loop. Neon lights, pedestrians, skyscrapers, road crossing. Neon lights, pedestrians, skyscrapers, road crossings. In New York. No. Close enough. Hey, the TV background. After some time, the loop finally breaks, and in old neighborhoods like Kachimachi begin to show up in her view as the number of buildings grows sparse. Kachimachi, that's what it's called. Bussin' or bustlin'? But are we bustling or bustin'? Very different words there. They eventually give way to large patches of wilderness bearing traces of construction work and outright abandoned places. The sky gradually brightens. Is the sun rising? Hoshiguma-san, the place is right up ahead. Like, all right, wait, you should slow down. We're gonna hit the gate at this rate. Huh? Momoka hits the brake hard, but it's too late. Oh, this is a nice background. What the heck? Oh, it's so nice. Yo, I need to get this back. This is a nice ass background. I could use this for like overlays or something. You seeing this? This is so Benny coded. What? This is so Benny coded. The damn shrine, that shrine. Take a look at the shrine. Take a good look at the shrine because I gotta blow my nose. No, this isn't fate. Comment. Wednesday. It is a nice shrine. It is a nice shrine, right? No. It's not like the Fate Bridge. I'm looking forward to diving back into that game. It might reach a point where we might need to stream it more than once a week. Might get too antsy. The scooter zooms into the shrine. Oh my god, my throat. What's up, Fly High? How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday. The scooter zooms into the shrine, only stopping right in the middle of the garden. Thanks to Momoka's excellent balance, the two are spared from being thrown off the vehicle. Let's go! Oh no, what if they think we're being rude? Shrine maiden voice. Kanushi-sama, a woman's fighting her way in again. She's on a bike this time. Again? Again? I don't know why, but no one's stopping her. They're right in the center courtyard. Them. Check and see if it's a Volpo, won't you? A Volpo? No, it's an Ayer and an Oni. They brought back terrible memories of last time, and I didn't look at them clearly in my panic. Sorry. It's not your fault that concern wrecked your nerves. Whoever our guests may be, I'll simply entertain them. The rest of you calm down and focus on your own work. Come back! Come back! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this. I was just so nervous. I forgot to use the brake. Who are you? Unruffled priest. Oh my god. Yep. I need him as a playable character. Yep. Goddamn. Goddamn. Oh, he's a priest though. Fuck. Celibate. Damn it, guys. What's your name, handsome? Look at this guy. Baddies. Yo, hello. Yo, what's up? Posted busting on the music channel. You will listen? I will listen. It's going good. Let's go, Fly High. What you been up to? What do you mean with that? Were you already planning on hitting those tails? I was... Oh, those are tails. Oh, shit. Holy shit, it's Naruto. But yeah, I'd tug on him. The guy, I like him. Unruffled priest. Oh, God. I was wondering who it was. Are you not Momoka-san? Kanushi-sama. Kanushi-sama. Like, you know each other? Momoka-san used to be a regular visitor here. She last came 5 years ago, and I thought perhaps her wishes came true. She was now living a happy life. Oh. No, not really. I just got so busy that I no longer had the time to visit. She was always on the verge of tears. No need to be sad. This is the Kizuna Jinja after all. You found your... Am I saying that right? Jinja? Jinja? Kizuna Jinja? After all, you found success in your career, so I'm sure you formed lots of ties and connections with others. So cute. Cry. May I know how to call Momoka's friend here? Like, I'm Hoshiguma, looking for someone. Hoshiguma. Jinja equals shrine. Oh, you know, I never do that, actually. Thank you. Who, may I ask? The shrine is quite bereft of clergy. Like, no, I'm not looking for a priest. I came here to find a kami-sama for somebody. Like, specifically, I'm looking for a unicycle with an invisible rider. I guess people in Mitsukui call it one yudo. Is it really a kami? If they were looking to establish some sort of connection or looking for a blessing, I'm afraid they should come here themselves. Prayers must be made. Prayers made on someone else's behalf will not work. That's fair enough. Specifically, Shinto Shrine. Why do they call her Aoni? Is everyone colorblind? I think that was the that's the nickname to like the kind of like evil mythical being, right? That like her reputation after she left. Like, he just wants to meet the kami. He didn't seem to care much about forming ties or getting blessed type of thing. Or getting blessed type shit. Oh, Aoiku's blue? I guess they are colorblind. Actually, to be fair, Hoshiguma Alter's hair does look a little bit more blue. But I'm pretty sure they also then were like green Oni. Like the Ao Oni with green hair. Sorry, I haven't brushed up. Ever since Duolingo became a shit company, I was like, ooh, I gotta find another app to read. Are there a legitimate type of yokai? Or was it just a game? That's good to know. That makes sense. Yeah, I gotta find another app to learn Japanese that isn't watching shitty rom-coms. Speaking of, the new rom-com that's coming up, the one you can't be in a romantic comedy with your childhood friends.
Larry
had a new episode today, and it was pretty good. There's a new character. What's up, Ivy? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Just using out blue. Do you have meaning though? It's for a reason. Okay, I'm sure we'll learn. Ivy, perfect timing. Hello, look at this handsome fella. Take a look. Morichi-kun is a truly stubborn one. No, I should praise him for his tenacity. Like, you know him? Wait, did she mention his name? He just knew. He didn't know. She didn't mention his name. Like, you know him? He's the one who insisted on meeting a specific kami with no one to blessing. We've become quite well acquainted over the years. So this means you can help him find the kami, right? Nah, Moriuchi asking us to do it for him means the priest failed. It is as you say, we priests cannot do anything if the kami themselves are unwilling to appear. Well, the two of you haven't technically disrespected the shrine other than driving your scooter onto our grounds. What should we do? Do I have to apologize to the kami-sama? How do I do that? Let me think. To appease Sakami's anger, please go over to the Omamori stall there to buy a full set. Salesman. What? Then go to the 100 Omikuji and draw fortunes until you each get one of Suikichi, Chukichi, Daikichi. It's alright if you draw any of the others, unless you get Daikyo, which you'll have to start over. That's crazy. The one Yudo yokai is a flaming wheel of an ox cart with a man's head at the center. So I'm curious what the whole deal is, why they portrayed it like this. The one Yudo as the unicorn, unicycle with like goggles or something on it. Anybody's been watching VTuber clips, like, give me a decent amount of vocab. Yeah, I feel like you will definitely like learn some through just mere exposure. I think, you know, the best way to learn a language is to be like surrounded by people talking and literally like forced to learn it. College started up again. Boo! I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the start to classes hasn't been too bad though. Taking any like fun courses, or are they all like lame ones? Is there for me at least, there's always like one class each semester that was like always really enjoyable. Regardless, even if some others sucked, like one was always like a solid silver lining. Great luck, small bad luck. Don't get great bad luck. Yeah. Don't get bad luck. Thank you. Or made a whole pay to win mini game. This is how they secure funds for the shrine, I guess. Finally. I'm just joking. The kami would never punish someone over a scooter. All right, good. I was just making sure. Doing the whole get one of each thing. The traditional temple. Well, he was saying that they had to keep drawing. They had to like keep getting fortunes. For the most part, our fun -1 out of 3. I guess that's not too bad. I hope you're doing all right. Well, I pray the two of you will obtain what you truly desire here. Now, plenty of divine work awaits me, so I shall take my leave. Wait, come back. Phew, I was worried I wouldn't have enough mon for all that. Like, seems like the Kanushi isn't going to get in our way, so things are going pretty well for us. Like, let's take it easy. Why not go over to the Omikuji section for a break while I look around the place? That works. Your cute smile. Hoshiguma slowly goes around the vacant shrine grounds. She knows so little about shrines and Shinto, she can't even tell if it's a Honden, Haiden, or Haiden standing before her. The only things resembling Moriuchi's keychain are the 2 statues behind the stone lanterns that were obviously based on Pero beast stewards. But the breeze here is cool, and she cannot help but to recall her youth when she visited a monastery with her father. Her father and Tasai's figures appear and disappear between the pine and cypress trees, and the abbot pats her head as she hears the tale of the first Oni. That Oni's name seems to be Kilan. What? Oni or Sarkaz? What? I guess that makes sense, kind of, but what? Why was that never mentioned? What? Why was that ever mentioned? Devils all. Why? Hold on. Let's not get too. You never saw them mention it. Well, watch them mention it in Hoshiguma. I literally was about to read Hoshiguma's files. I mentioned it last note. I was like, oh, you know, I don't think I actually read Hoshiguma's files ever. And I was about to look, and then I forgot. Mostly IS5. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's fine. I know it's huge, but I gotta level up my riding, and I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I haven't even done the monthly challenge, and it's literally just like deploy Nian 10 times. I haven't even done that. Okay, give me a break. Hoshiguma-san. Like, what's up? It's bad. Like, you got a Daikyo? No, a Tsukichi. No, I didn't mean that. I mean, I heard something. Having played Yan events too. Oh, really? Grit. Leaving Yan for last? No, I'm not leaving Yan for last. That's nuts. And we're doing it, I'm gonna do it after Cashimere's, I thought. That was the plan. I thought we were gonna do Cashimere's, then Sui, then Kajurag. With like random individual stories mixed in. Like we still have to do the what is it? The Gavial event. Nice fountain in the ditch when he reaches Kajarag. we'll get there. You know where else Kilon was mentioned? Guard Amiya's Ob Files. Right, that's his sword. Is that the sword that Mio has? Ooh. They do look kind of similar. Interesting. All right, we're gonna take a look at, might take a peek at files quickly in between. Like the one, you know? I don't know, maybe, but what if it's a ghost? A ghost showing up this early in the morning might be some sort of super scary evil spirits, like Onryo. Like, we should trust the Kanushi a little. You think he'd let evil spirits here? True, but... The unicycle? There's that sound again. Like, calm down. It's not like I could do that on command, even if I wanted to. Yeah, just have you tried not being anxious? There it is! Like, I didn't expect it to actually show up here. There's tracks on the ground. The unicycle seems to realize its tracks are giving it away and turns towards the stone pavement. What do we do? Like, isn't this better for us? Now it's locked onto the stone pavement. But how is Akami unable to hide its own tire tracks? What do you mean, unable? It spoke. Holy shit, Moomin Rider. Like, behind the Beast Steward statue, Momoka, you're closer to it. Over there. I don't see it. Where did it go? No, it circled around to your back. My back? Ghosts after me? Misfortune befalls anyone who sees the one you know, but it's actually chasing me. Is my life over? Instantly, the girl in unicycle seemed to change positions, the latter now hot on Momoka's heels, as if she was being chased by it from the very start. Momoka, hold still. Still? She does not grasp what is happening, but still subconsciously stops her steps. Hoshiguma snatches the chance to hurl Hanya out, and the giant triangular shield blocks the unicycle's path, forcing it to break. Like, now, keep holding position, Momoka. I'll catch it. Don't. And I mean it. Don't panic if it runs towards you. It's not gonna happen, Scooby-Doo. Okay. Hoshiguma closes in on the unicycle, blocking it from any easy escape routes. It stops in its tracks, and the handlebars twist left and right. Perhaps it does not know where to go, although it is no difficult decision. On one side is a tall Oni, while the other stands in air. It is just chased all over the place. The pedals spin frantically, and the unicycle speeds straight for Momoka. Momoka, grab it. The unicycle dashes towards her, and Momoka's instinct screams at her to turn and run, but she keeps it a thought and does not move her legs. Yabai, there's no other way. It's over. It's all over. Such thoughts flood her mind as she stands there like a foul beast in headlights. A foul beast in headlights. The unicycle approaches. According to the Kaiden tale, she is doomed. Wait, that's not right. Wasn't she already down on her luck before running into the one Yudo? Or maybe, if she hadn't run into Hoshiguma at the Odin Yatai, she would long since... Momoka gulps. Ooh. Looks at Hoshiguma, then at the unicycle only a few steps away from her. Instead of retreating, she jumps forward. Yo! Kanushi-sama, someone's disgraced the shrine by jumping into the pond. Momoka, Hoshiguma too. I don't know what's going on, but I'll help you two out. Forgive me, Kanushi-sama. I forgot the apostrophe. Could have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. If it weren't for you meddling kids. Kajara gonna get an event in Enfield before it reads Kajara stuff in base Arknights. Listen! Don't manifest that. I don't think you should move Kajarag up. Not before Yan or Kazi, but I think you will really enjoy some stuff in Kajarag. Well, I mean, it's mostly after those anyway, so. I do want to meet Harold. If anything, I do want to meet Harold. But yeah, I mean, what other options are there at this point? The problem is it is probably like many months out, especially at this rate. We definitely gotta get back on the horn. Ah, cute. It's a little weasel. It's a little weasel. Oh, it's Kishisei. Look at Momoka. In the fish pond. Siracusa. Oh, that's Siracusa, and then I forget the name, but the Lapland altar event. How many is Kajarag? Only 2? Kajarag's break the ice and something else. It's very tempting, I know. Well, we already started Siracusa, if I'm not mistaken, during the rerun. Hoshiguma, Kishisei, look at the little weasel. And one side of the pond lies a small unicycle leaning against a rock, pedals still moving on their own. The thing on the unicycle appears before her with a cycling helmet fitted perfectly on its head. Its bright round eyes stare somewhat helplessly at all the water dripping to the floor. Beside her, Hoshiguma's expression softens after making sure she's all right. She nods in greeting to the person behind her, who Momoka guesses is Kishisei, then turns to look into the distance. So many cute CGs. No matter what happened, it seems like she's finally accomplished something. Oh my god. That's our thumbnail tomorrow. Or next week. Fuck, we're not streaming this again. We're not streaming this till next week. Fuck. Fucking Enfield had to pick the worst time to come out. So in the end, it was a ghost after all? Have you ever seen a ghost that could be struck by water, girl? Besides, it was just a round of hide and seek. Why were you going at it so seriously? Seriously? You looked like your life was on the line when you went into the pond with me. Same goes for Moriyuchi, too. A kami I may be, but what makes him so sure a random god he finds on the streets is bound to be his Maneki Neko? Momoka, do you want me to lure the priest away, or... No, it's all right. The person we're looking for... No, the kami we're looking for is right here. Nosy Kami. Relax, I'm already right before your eyes. No more running for me. I'll watch over you, and no one on the shrine grounds will cause you any trouble. Soak in the pond for as long as you like. Oop. Momoka carefully places a hand on the kami. This time, it no longer dodges her, although it fidgets to her touch, but it seems to at least hold no objections to mortal contact. The cool breeze drags slowly across the pond, as if all that running and chasing that happened before dawn was merely a strange and messy, not terrifying dream. Stillburn Heath. Yes. Okay. Mm-mm. 2 stories isn't bad. How long are they though? Like word wise compared to Siracusa? Yeah, I look at spoiler stuff. I don't. What is there another Kajerag event coming? Is that why? Also, believe me, it's a good idea as a Lapland and Shaw were my first E2 ever spent. Lapland was your first E2? I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't have anything that I'm interested in for Kajerag. This is actually, no, I lied. You want to know what I'm interested in? I'm interested in the fact that there's supposedly a young Ferrenmut there. But yeah, if they're legitimately short and like we could finish them fairly quickly, I could be convinced. Hell, I could be convinced to do them before Sui if that's the case. Like I said, I want to my goal is definitely to push through as much story on Enfield this week to ideally, it sounds weird to say because it just came out, but I kind of want to push through story on Enfield so we don't have to stream it next week. Especially because, yeah, like you said, S stages, there's CC, there's S stages. I haven't even finished the regular stages, so probably won't stream Enfield next week. Wrap up all Otto stuff and hopefully be able to start Casimir's by the following week. The studio will take a long time with what, 6 events long story. Is it already 6? I know that there's some, at least one, if not more than one, vignette. So not sure if they're worth prioritizing over Sui, but if you end up having some weeks where you want to do minimal Arknights, then Kajerg is a good way to make progress because Sui's a book. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it is legitimately, like I said, like legitimately short, like if we stream Arknights like 3 times that week and we can bang out most of the story, then like that could work. Nian, Dusk, Ling, Shu, Chubai, Chongyue fence. Chubai is the Lin one? Which one of those are vignettes? Are you not going for higher than 620? Yeah, see, like IS stuff 7 with you. Oh, the U event too. Oh, right. Yeah. Ivy, just talking about like what we could do. And Lazy. Chubai is the vignette. Okay. Yeah, lots of them. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I mean, all right. Without a shadow of a doubt, we are doing Casimir's next. I will not waver in that. I have wanted to do Maria Neural since I fucking installed the game. We will 100% be doing Uma Musume next. But after that, I can be convinced. I moved basically. I hope you guys know I moved up Sui solely because of Leiji. Even Shu alone. Shu alone had the potential to do it, but it was basically Leiji. Leiji pushed the entirety of Yan forward for me. She's not even a Sui. Shu contributed. Shu was subconsciously there, helping her fight the good fight. But anyway, that's months out anyway. Like we'd be looking at the spring. You know, Engine Forge, Nan Vignette, who is real. Oh, that's okay. Invitation to Wine, Ling. Invitation to Wine, I did the stages, so that'll help. Vernal Winds, Chongyue, Chubai Vignette, did I forget the name? People So's, Shu, Joy of Our Reunion, You, Fantasy Mirage, Leiji Vignette, and then IS6. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. A Death in Shunfen. Would not to say that you have to do this, Micah, because you've overworked for it in the past, but could we perchancebly collaborate on updating the spreadsheet, maybe with a game plan, or at least the potential options? And maybe if we can get word counts, I know Vodka is generally pretty well equipped to get those to help balance stuff out. If we could put that in a column, that I think would actually be really helpful for our planning. perfect. Because, like I said, I think for whatever it's worth, the good part is like now that like main story stuff is caught up and we can just read those as they come out, like, and the fact that we did air already, like we can kind of just do whatever. It's not necessarily in any sort of rush. I think the Cashmere's, like I said, Cashmere's I just want to do. And if you guys say Kajereg is important or Kajereg has a big event coming, then fuck it, whatever. We'll do it. We'll do it after Cashmere's. Let's remember that vignette's name because Kaz's video about it, I died in Chufen, and that got me laughing too. I'm not gonna make it out of there, huh? Lazy gonna trap me? Or no, is that the Chubai one? Chubai. I need to expand my arsenal of voices for that arc, huh? Maybe I'll just start doing more filters.
Could start doing more filters, right? That could be fun.
Anyway. Empty-handed, are you? You couldn't even catch a girl scared out of her wits at the mere mention of a kaiden? You think these fuckers are dead? Silent, are you? We're all family here. We can laugh all this off, yes? I think they're toast. That's not it, Oyabun. She was with that Aoni, and we weren't strong enough. Weren't strong enough? Oh, bro, you can't say that. Dog, you're talking to the Yakuza boss. He's not just some CEO. You're cooked. You're cooked. Whoosh. Fune takes a fierce step forward, face nearly coming into contact with the bold Yakuza. Colluding with Tesai to obstruct Kajimachi's development, disobeying my orders, and fleeing without permission, even getting mixed up with that individual. Do you think you could get off just saying you weren't strong enough? Oyabun, do you know what happened to Takehiko? I'm assuming Takehiko's the fucker that lost his head. Yes, you were forced to kill him with your own hands, and afterwards organized a grand funeral for him, even weeping as you held a memorial at his grave. What? And who truly killed him? Was it me? Huh? You're projecting. Of course, it was that old bastard Tesai. It was you. All of you. One by one, you proved your incompetence, allowing Tesai to get off scot-free, and that's how Takehiko died. Mifune's hand slowly reaches inside his sleeve, as if to take something out. The gangsters dare not move until their Oyabun pulls his fist back out into the open, slowly opening it. Several heavy gold coins fall to the ground. Man, I guess that's what you mean when you have a trick up your sleeve. Are those Koban coins? I found these in a drawer. Pick them up. They're yours now. Don't pick them up. Don't pick them up. Don't pick them up. Ah. Working into that spreadsheet update. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. I would advise Cashmere's Kajereg. We're making progress on other stuff. Buckle the fuck in for Sui. And then summer events while you're doing other stuff. Then Siracusa. Siracusa as the finale's crazy, but that sounds like a decent plan. We'll have to gauge when any other stories. The gaslight is crazy, right, Stormy? Did you protect? For the most part, yeah, she's doing okay. Sapus, we're trying. We're trying. Yeah, we'll have to gauge when like other new events that are coming out that we'll want to read, like this one, for example. You know, obviously through a little loop in Earth, you know, changed our direction a little bit. And like main story and stuff. So, because there's a exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So, okay, yeah, I'm not worried about it. We can chat about it. We can figure out something. There's also accounting for what you might want to have. Yeah. Yep. So that is appreciated. You guys know more than I in that regard. Arigato Oyabun, but what for? The next time you would tell me you're not strong enough, just cut off your own arm and use these to buy a state-of-the-art prosthetic. Am I clear? That's crazy. Oh, it's this guy. The guy that we've been beating up. Prudent ninja. Oyabun, speak. Our people went northward from Nita Street and located Momoka and Hoshiguma inside the shrine. Do you hear that? The ninja I personally cultivated are more capable than you lot. Learn from them, all of you. The ninjas. The ninjas are here. I need some air. Give me a second. Choto, a minute. Are all these story nodes the same length, or are they gonna? Because we're only on AT3. I'm like kind of surprised. And I feel like there has been a decent amount that's happened considering. This guy hasn't said anything. A shrine, eh? Yes. A shrine, sacred ground, unsullied land. No one will be happy if trouble occurs there. I mean, take this useless bunch and surround the place, but be discreet. Just make sure there's no way out. Sorry, I thought I heard something. If they intend to hole up in there, send a few men in to force them outside. Don't let anyone they've had contact with off either. If you can't make a move near the shrine, do it elsewhere. Uh-oh, Kishisei is wrapped up in this. Then the clergy inside. The clergy, we can't touch them yet. Yet? This guy's evil! He's gonna kill the hot priest? Understood. Go. I have guests to see. Person he personally looked over is good at their job. Shocked. Crazy. He's back. Tetsuya. Mifune-san. The frost on Mifune's face does not disappear at once, but it slowly melts when he sees Tetsuya, as if somewhat comforted by a hope for a new life after much toil and tumult. The guys who just left. Same slackers as always. You're the hardest worker I've got. That's crazy. Buying favor with the new guy. And probably getting information out of him too. Enough about them. How was your visit home? Yo man, it's the same as he ever was. Don't feel bad. I remember where you were only this tall, standing in between your parents as they linked hands with you. Who would have ever thought that your father would have no choice but to let go of that which was dearest to him, all for the Kinsekikai's sake? Mifune-san, there's no need to compliment my father. Being chairman for too long has robbed him of all human emotion. That can't be. The bond between parent and child is stronger than any other tie. I used to treat your father as my own in my younger days. Unfortunately, the old man scorned me, and that's how our hostilities began. But this Northern Court spy incident may prove to be an opportunity. You mean your mother was wrongly accused because of her ambiguous relationship with an individual with the Northern Court? If you catch the spy, your father's attitude will surely improve. What? That's crazy. And it just so happens I have the latest intelligence in my hands. Tell me, please, no matter where the spy is, I'll root him out. The spy is in Kajimachi and is highly likely to be related to the so-called haunted house. You're an evil prick, you know that? No way. Hoshiguma-san. Oh, okay. I was worried. Unless it's something to do with the sword or something that Momoka threw, the one that he's been after, right? There's that aspect of it too. No, she has nothing to do with this. Only returned here by chance. But I can't get in there if she stops me. Simply go in when she's away. Kajimachi's a big town after all, and finding any additional clues will be good. Go. At once. Mio's back. No swords though. Still got the what do you call it? Prosthetic arm. Oh wait, she's got a prosthetic arm. Hold on, I'm putting two and two together. She got her arm cut off. Or did it get infected? Or is that sword an infected sword, and that's why she uses it with that arm? Oh, ooh, much to stew on while I blow my nose. It didn't really help anything, unfortunately. Mifune's expression changes again when he sees a woman enter the room after Tetsuya leaves. Damn, just one after another, huh? Tired, wary, impatient, and a sort of confidence mixed within. A sort of certainty that everything is under control, and he merely has to wait for an opportunity to strike. Ooh. Okay, I wanted to look at Hoshiguma operator record really quick. Probably the original one. Only 7 years of combat experience in the original? Oh, she's not that old at all. Wait, hold on, that doesn't make sense. Unless this is only count how long she's been with the LGD or something. Unstable Iridium sword is probably not safe to swing slash either in case it bursts. True. Oh, that was another thing. We wanted to look at guard on me as well. Let's see. No towering Oni supposed to drink, but has noticing her inebriated to date. It's got a crazy tolerance. Just Chen and the two are long-term colleagues. Little wonder. Hoshigama knows more about Chen. Sorry, I'm just trying to skim through really quick. See if there's anything mentioned, maybe. Recklessness in her Oni blood. Any sort of lack of composure. Family of the he's a drinker. What other characters are drinkers, right? There's Arketo. Isn't Munar a drinker as well? Love the day version. No, night version Supremacy Soggy. Isn't it so good though? Ling's a drinker. That doesn't surprise me. I don't know much about her, but I'll take it. Let's read the promotion record really quick. I'm willing to lend this person, Hoshigama, to you. Since we want to get off on a right foot, let me give you a piece of advice, Doctor. If you think she's a reasonable person, that just proves that you do not fully understand her. That shield, well, until she tells you where that shield came from, you don't know the real her. Wei Yenmu. Holy shit. No mention of Swire, though. That's bullshit. All right, let's look at regular. I mean, alter Hoshigama, because that was regular. 25 years of combat experience. All right, shit, she is a hag. But no, it still says race Oni. Palace and Blaze, yes. La Pluma makes drinks. La Pluma can be the bartender. Leto drinks like honey and gets drunk. 7 definitely from the LG. Yeah. Let's see. Defender, operator, Rhode Island, no change in her main role. About her early days in Higashi. All right. After she returned from Higashi before she took over leadership of the LGD special first back. Did you change jobs? Madam Oni, this misunderstanding was quickly cleared up. She came with Swire's permission and was here to sign a cooperation agreement with Rhodes Island on a personal basis. LGD needs a channel of communications with Rhodes Island, and Hoshigama was the best choice for her new role at the SIU. What she's gone through with Rhodes Island together, her outfit, her sword, and the rather changed appearance of Hanya had little to do with her new role. I don't know the details of the changed Hanya, but we'll find out. According to her, she has simply gone back to Mitsukue to get some stuff while Missy was on vacation at Siesta. they both left Lungman, came back in their alter forms. As for avoiding suspicion, the pair certainly had more to keep in mind, but the unusual respect and solemnness that Hoshigama showed when she saw Swire could not be explained with just avoiding suspicion. We eventually found out the reason in a chance encounter between the pair. You just want to see me feeling awkward, don't you? It's not what you think, Missy. At least not entirely. Not entirely. Well, mostly not. That's a black mark on your record. No more vacations until you submit all the reports you piled up. Talk to her, Swire. Swire is her superior now. Let's see. More Swire mentioned. A subtle change seems to have come over Hoshigama. She will do things that surprise others from time to time, such as openly making fun of Swire, clearly expressing her disapproval of Lungman's less savory aspects, and on one occasion placing her hand on the shoulder of someone who's abusing a medic. Got that dog in her. Let's see. We're stopping for Swire or anything Oni related. Madam Oni, lost the reason, loyal, kind, heavy drinker. Classified law, Kashinese, Oni loses the reason before battle. Oh, hold on. Oh, it says right here. Yes, the Oni are a branch of the Sarkaz. Fuck, classified log. All right. There are many Higashinese accounts of how the Oni lose their reason in battle, cutting down anyone in their way, friend or foe. This perception is not unfounded. It is fundamentally the same as a vampire's affinity for blood or a cyclops' ability to foresee misfortune. Without a royal court, however, these powers were never properly studied and refined, and the Oni had to explore how to live with their nature on their own. It is said that the temples may have engaged in such research, but their legacy is not witchcraft, but wisdom and a unique faith. Without the presence of a royal court, however, the Oni were able to integrate themselves into Higashinese society, making them unique amongst the Sarkaz of Terra. Yes, the Oni are a branch of the Sarkaz. For the people of Higashi, this is something that might never occur to them their entire lives, but would feel entirely natural if someone pointed it out. See, that was me. I was like, wait, really? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Bartender at RI after at least one of them. How many bars we got there? Swire mentioned, can you believe it? Following customs, avoiding troubling others, blending in. This is the way of things in Higashi. Be it out of benevolence or some other reason, certain things are better left unsaid. This ambiguity gives the Oni a kind of protection. In accounts long ago, digestive records, they were known as man Oni, mentioned alongside the Aerian shark folk. Ooh. Their stories of loyalty and mystique cannot be separated from Higashi without cutting off a big part of Higashinese tradition. That said, just because there are not outsiders does not mean there are no complaints about them. The popular conception, the Oni, is one of anger and violence, and there are many stereotypes about them: barbaric, cunning, uncouth, corrupt, etc. They're often contradictory and rarely mentioned within earshot of an Oni. The intercity net is another matter, though. Mentioning such things on the intercity net is likely to incite an angry response, but one could say, why are you so angry? Are you one of those rotten Oni too? Oh! From the essay collection Gazes, written by a Victorian Sarkaz living in Higashi. Huh. Alright, Kajimachi conflicts I don't want to read about until after the story. Stuff about Tasai I don't want to read about until after the story. Stuff about Hanya either. This is promotion record. Oh, but hold on, Swire was mentioned. And okay, hold on. I don't care about the rest. Okay, last time I came to Rose Island, there was a Sarkaz historian who thought I might be related to the famous Kalan after he saw my blue flames. Personally, I don't believe it. I do believe that his migration to the east brought the Anasa and Oni to Yan and Higashi, but I don't see the point in further speculation. It's not like Missy would increase my pay if I was Kalan's descendant. What do you mean I didn't expect you to actually be as well read as Wei Yenwu said? We get to see each other for the first time in ages, and all you can do is tease me. It's getting late at the training rooms, and the training room's free. How about you fulfill my wish and Uncle Tessai's? You can't stop holding your drink. All right, stop trying to act tough, Chen. I'll take you back to your room. All right, so this is probably the blue Oni stuff. But this was interesting. If she's actually Kalan's descendant, that's nuts. That's nuts if that's true. You know? I had to change Amiya to guard Amiya really quick. Misty Memory playing in the background makes everything so unserious, but I love it. All right. Show me something about the sword. Show me something about... Here it is. The saber wielded by the Sarkaz Lord Kalan. Yep. 0.9 to 1.2 meters long. Let me look at your original. It doesn't really look like the same sword as what Mio's has, so 20 plus is definitely a real. Yeah. So does that mean that Hashiguma's gonna live a lot longer than Chen and Swire and Lin, even, for that matter? That's sad. After seeking the throne, Kalan reorganized Kazdel and felt that the time in the west had been unkind to people, so he led some Sarkaz tribes to the east, at which point he vanishes from history. According to legend, Kalan had the power to rout his enemies without fighting. Some accounts say that Kalan's enemies suffered a weight several times that of their normal weapons when facing them in battle, finding themselves physically and mentally defeated, but they were lucky enough to survive. They were often maimed. But some referred to Kalan as enlightened despot, saying that cuts from his blade drew no blood, and anyone wise enough to retreat would survive. However, some ancient texts claim that Kalan's saber was destroyed in battle before he even succeeded to the throne. And that weapon he later wielded was fragile illusion born of his arts. Ooh, maybe that's it? I don't know. Such claims are inconsistent with Kalan's subsequent performance in Sarkaz conflicts, and few can explain why Kalan not recast his favorite sword under those circumstances. I speculate that Kalan did have the power to shape weapons with arts, and this theory is centered on the throne. But that Kalan rarely used his arts in that way, having once been an adventurer. Of course, it is written that after Kalan's ascension, his saber gave off a greenish light, like a breath of flame. Kalan's famous ferocity led to the blade being dubbed Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Most of the Sarkaz legends have been lost in the ongoing ruination of Kazdel, which has been tremendously impeded historical research. There have been recent calls from Sarkaz scholars to restore their history, but their own research has been poisoned by propagandistic efforts to paint a noble picture of the Sarkaz race. Logos. Whoa, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. Was it the name of the song that plays the significant thing? I forgot it was the text song. I think they said in the dialogue, the sword and the title of the thing, the three that yeah. Wrathful Cerulean Flame. That's cool. We got to keep that in mind. I think we're gonna get some bigger stuff in this. Definitely bigger than I expected. That's for sure. I forgot my monthly card's expiring. I don't care. Get that later. Okay, we gotta jump back in. All right, where were we? AT4. Hyaku Monogatari. Every page of the old diary records the name of a participant. When the last story is told, the last page is turned and the last candle is blown out. All right, AT4 before. Micah, have you finished reading this? Freeze probably fine. IS5 will just be the big reveal. A bigger reveal. I think Kalan's sword's been lost anyway. Amiya's got it. Amiya crafted it with her arts, though, I believe. See, replica. Yeah. So if there is anything with the sword, that's interesting. Just something to keep in mind. From the ancestral memory in a simulated universe. Yeah, that was what? That was chapter 8 on the rooftop. She did that. Yeah. All right, AT4 before. Back in here. That was a while ago. Holy crap. When did we stream chapter 8? When did I stream chapter 8? Yeah, give me a second. Sorry, I know I'm like, all right, we gotta make progress, and then I go and contradict myself. When the hell did I stream chapter 8? I'm wondering. Music when she's going up is Tower Fierce, and the animation music is Wrathful Cerulean Flame. Oh, cool. Did I do chapter 8 after fucking... Schwillingstern? Schwillingstern was in my first 30 Arknights streams. We're on almost 200. Or at least in terms of thumbnails. Started Sirakusano. Chapter 7. Alright, chapter 8 was the summer of 2024. Holy moly. Yeah, finished it in August. Damn, people used to love watching older videos of like chapter 8 and stuff. There was one that popped the fuck off. There was one that got 2,000 views for a VOD. Simpler times. Gotta try and break 100 again. I think it's been a minute since we've even done that. To be fair, we are doing VODs on like right on YouTube now, so I don't know if they push YouTube VODs as much as regular videos. But it is what it is. Anyway, what's up, fandom? Welcome back. How's it going? Order to raise the sword in the animation. Oof. That's tough. You read it. That's what we mostly do here. Shush. You got a whole ass visual novel game here with a side of tower defense and a spin-off Genshin Impact Factorio. How you doing though? Welcome back. How you doing? Mifune-san, how are you doing with that task I gave you? Our Diet member has finally approved the separation of the Kinseki group from the Kinseki Kai. As long as you now accept the role of chairman, the Kinseki group and the Kinseki Kai can go their separate ways. Ooh, the divorce. Then why don't we hold a succession ceremony during tomorrow's fireworks festival? What do you think? Tasai's views have not changed. Now he even has Hoshiguma on his side. Is one day really enough time for us to... Yes. I saw your brow twitch. I know what you're thinking. You know I don't joke about things like this, yet you still don't believe me. Basically, you think that I shouldn't have forced you to forge a letter in the old man's name, and that calling Hoshiguma back here did nothing but cause trouble for everyone. Is that it? 20 years ago, Hoshiguma and that shield of hers spilled quite a bit of blood. After all, it was the last thing that old man forged. Mio, have you ever been to his home? I forgot that he wrote... He's the reason why she's back, because of that letter. Picking out a weapon, go with Pogs. Not sure how much they pulled on IS lore. Is IS 5 lore all canon, or is it all like alternate universe stuff like IS 3's stories? Like canon, like realistic canon, or like realistic AUs, but not necessarily canon historical stories. That's what I was looking for. Yes, many years ago. What is this house full of? Televisions. That's right, televisions. The old man might be stubborn, but his instincts are still sharp, some of the time. He knew that if the Kinseki Kai continued their unending torrent of bloodshed, we were bound to be destroyed sooner or later, so he set his sights on originium crystalline components. He quickly converted his metalworking shop into a workshop for crystalline components, and it was an instant success. After that, the old man no longer had time to forge the legendary weapons he loved most. Just as his crystal business was really taking off, the old man suddenly acquired the materials and techniques to forge shields from a fallen noble house of the Mitsumoto faction. They say that he spent nearly half of the group's liquid assets to acquire them. That shield, the last shield the old man ever forged, the shield he had spent so many assets to acquire, do you ever think it might have some special significance to the Kinseki Kai? Does he want the shield? Is that what? The transition to a new leader. Even you knew that, but the old man just let the matter sit there. He kept putting it off and off, all the way until the Southern Court was about to hold the first meeting of its Diet. You young ones grew up with the Diet, but back in my day, no one ever knew what it was. We thought the Diet was going to revamp the bureaucracy as soon as they took office, but it took them a few years to get around it. Back then, all we'd heard was that the members of the Diet were to be chosen from among the commoners, almost said among us. The entire Southern Court was in an uproar, and then that poor fool Korito emerged. The candidate, yes, he had a whole heap of political views, but his core aim was to drive us the Kinseki Kai out of Kajimachi. He roused a bunch of useless rabble and had them shouting and yelling outside Kajimachi all day and night, and made it impossible for us to do business. Old man Pelda, back in my day. Classic old man moment, right? Are they really a boomer if they don't say that? Some canon in the sense that it likely exists but happened in a different way, not alternate universe. Interesting, because it's like story time, right? That's kind of the premise of IS5 is like they're telling stories from the furnace. Or around the furnace or something to that effect. The old man, no, not just him, the whole Kinseki Kai didn't take Korito seriously at first, but every day he recruited more and more troublemakers. So, you decided to get rid of him. Yes, and you know the rest of the story, of course. After Korito died, the Kinseki Kai learned what real public fury looks like. Sorry, I kind of glossed over that. Say that again. Korito was just a politician. So the was the political candidate that they took out. Okay, took him out because he was threatening them. That was also when I learned that the 4 great clans, a member of the Diet, are nothing but stage props. But to us, they're people who can decide our fate with a single word. With all due respect, you could just come out and say it. If Chairman Tesai refuses to yield, you'll need Hanya at the secession ceremony. I say, sometimes you really do sound just like him. Of course, Tesai lording it over me is one thing. Hearing it from someone else, steadfast and frank as you, is another thing entirely. In truth, once the Kinseki group splits from the Kinseki Kai, I obviously can't stay on as chairman. Is there anyone else, besides you, who can take my place? The day I step into politics and build a power base of my own, you and your Kinseki Kai won't be forgotten. Mifune bursts out laughing to himself. The woman before him remains expressionless. It is habitual impassivity, incredulity, or mere indifference to Mifune's grand vision. There's no way to tell. For now, Momoka is still our top priority. I've acquired Pog. It looks like I'll be playing Enfield. Congrats, Golf. What's going on? Yo, he's really cool. Enjoy Helliger. Yo, by the way, I don't know if you guys caught it. Not that it's like, this is not a spoiler. It was an interaction on the spaceship with Pog on there. So if you don't want to hear about what he does there, you have a second to mute. But if you give him a gift on the spaceship, he's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate this. Or if it's like a gift that he likes, he gives you candy that he had in his pocket. So he still carries candy around. Isn't that so cute? Isn't that so sweet? He still does that. So good. Helliger. Anyway, back to the original game. But congrats on Pug. She knows too much and she's in cahoots with that information broker. She even leapt out a window just to keep Sanoguchi's broken blade on her. Don't you understand what that means? That's not going to be the sword, is it? That's not going to be the cerulean flame, whatever. Mifune-san, you were too kind-hearted to kill her, and you were willing to admit that to me. That's good. I can promise you this much. We can reconsider our plan to infect her with Oripathy. First, however, you must bring her to me. Well, at least they're not going to infect her, but Jesus Christ. That broken blade she's carrying, we must recover its guard, no matter the cost. Secondly, there's no way she can continue her career as an entertainer. From now on, she'll have to remain firmly under our control. Are you okay with that? You are most magnanimous. No, when you bring her here, she should be the one thanking you. Never rest? That sounds right. Like the red blade. We got the visual novel background music. The sun slowly climbs overhead. Although no other visitors are present, the garden no longer seems so empty and quiet, with 4 humans and a kami walking through it. Kichise begins thrusting forward anything and everything she has that a woman could conceivably scrawl a signature on. Startled by the sudden barrage, Momoka keeps her autographing hand moving without pause. Oh my god. I forgot she's a super fan. She just met her like last night or something, or like the day before. Yeah, two nights ago. She was up on stage with her. Now she's meeting her in a koi pond and asking for autographs. On the other side of the courtyard, the Kenushi cradles the kami who only moments ago was darting about. The kami speaks to Hoshiguma. There he's back. Unruffled priest, my beloved. How likely one can get a 6-star weapon? I'll wait till Gil's weapon banner if I can spook his sword. You should, maybe I just ended up because I did a bunch of pulling, but you end up with a bunch of those blue credits for the weapon banner, which is good. I am looking forward to getting Angie. She's so cute in the game. I definitely need to. I need her, and then I also need Yvonne. And then if the next banner's, if the banner after that's Rossi, I'm gonna be so disappointed because then I'll have pulled on 4 straight banners. Then he needs to give me a break. Just keep rolling searcher, not gonna happen. I already did 120 pulls. I'm gonna wait until they're rate up. I'll only do the pulls that are specific to that banner. It'll be brutal. I mean, it's smart for them, but it's a little aggressive for your boy. Can enchant. I know, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I have patience. Listen. By then, maybe their PayPal issue will be worked out, and I can be like, "Hey guys, we're doing Gilberta pulls," and I know that Dust will come in and bless me, and I'll get her. I really need Searcher or Yvonne. I just want them. I like them. Okay. I gotta catch them all. Except if like the next 6-star character is like, hey, I don't really care about that person, so whatever, because they can show up in later banners, so it's fine. You must understand, the kami was the one who wanted to play games with you. As a kanaushi, I could only stand and watch. I couldn't interfere. Please forgive me, Hoshiguma-san. The little guy is so cute. Well, you sure were happy to watch, weren't you? Like, I gotta give him like a stupid voice. Was I? Like, I think so. Wholeheartedly serving the kami is bound to lift one's mood. I imagine you felt it too just now, Hoshiguma-san. And you, Momoka-san. Like, I'm more interested in why it broke into my house in the middle of the night. What do you mean? You talk like I'm some kind of dangerous fiend. Wouldn't you think it strange if someone was cleaning out junk from a cursed house and then went to sleep and said haunted house? He's just scoping out the place. It's not cursed. Like, just because it's a haunted house, there are so many killings in Mitsukue, and Kajimachi is hardly a peaceful place. So why did you have to go snooping around in my home in particular? Because of the Kaiden stories. Like, are you or are you not involved with those Kaiden stories? Tell me. Simply appearing at the same time that a few strange events occur, and being the one who spawned the haunted house and the Kaiden stories are 2 very different things, alright? If I could spawn Kaiden stories all by myself, what would I be doing riding a unicycle all over the place? So, like, basically, you were just tagging along for fun, but most people mistook you for the Kaiden from the legend? Not bad, you're pretty sharp. I'm telling you, being a kami is a job that depends entirely on the whims of fate. This Kizuna Jinja is about to bringing people together. Most of you spend your lives dealing with other people, and there's probably nothing more important than the bonds you form, don't you think? When times are stable, people pray for their existing bonds to last. When times are turbulent, they pray for these bonds to carry them through, or for new ones to form. But over the past decade or so, fewer and fewer people have come here. These days, on our best days, we only get a dozen or so visitors. Like, is this true, Kanishi-sama? It's exaggerating a bit, but we indeed have been getting far fewer visitors the past few years. Some kami are lazy. The fewer visitors they get, the happier they are. I'm not like that. If it's always this slow, I'm going to die of boredom, you know? Ah! Speaking of lazy. What? There's a lazy one right at your feet. Hoshiguma looks down at her feet. there's nothing there. Only the stone floor of the shrine. Hey, show yourself. You're the shrine star, no? Look at he's cute. I want to pet him. Oh my god. Look at his little collar necklace thing. Free single. No, I already got dibs. Look at him. Try to speak the other raid off is just bad habit when there's a raid up in character. Yeah, exactly. That's my take. People already got Yvonne and Angelina they can save on their roles. Yeah, I'll just go with their raid up. Shiba Kami Shiba, it's Shibe. I called shotgun. Whoa! All right, that's fine. We'll see how it works. Hashiguma reaches down to feel around her feet. The priest can see that Hashiguma's hand is touching the center of the Kami's body, yet Hashiguma doesn't even realize that she's touched anything at all. Here's the reason our shrine is known for forging bonds. Whenever he feels someone has been having good luck in love or relationships, it'll show itself. Hashiguma, you're in a polycule, bro. What are you talking about? Where... You got women flocking you left and right. You pop into a new town and you immediately get an idle baddie falling, like, in love with you. Like, I'd say you've been having pretty good luck in love and relationships. But if it thinks you haven't had much luck with relationships lately, or that you're about to have a run of terrible luck, it'll flat out refuse to show itself. I've said all of that, and yet it still doesn't want to appear before you. It sounds like you're in for some bad luck. They've been separating the... Oh, you know, recently it has been difficult. That's fair. That's a good point. Swire just went on vacation to Siesta. Chen's gone exploring, doing shit, and Lin is a rat, so... Your actions will determine your future. You don't have to take its words at face value, Hashiguma-san. This dude has like a bladed tail. What the hell? Why are you speaking against your own Kami? Basically, when people get bored, they tend to pursue random aims. Kami are no different. Right after you disappeared, the Kaiden tale started to spread throughout Mitsukue. There's nothing wrong with chasing a few Kaiden to pass the time, is there? Why the silent treatment? Do you fear your imminent misfortune? Like, not really. I just didn't expect that a Kami would chase after something so fleeting and unreal. Why, you little... Like, regardless, you are not the Kami Moriuchi is looking for. Of course not. But, like, might I trouble you to come travel with us? Talk is cheap. If you could just chat with him the way you're chatting with me and Momoka for a bit. Kanushi-sama, help! This Oni wants to steal away your beloved Kami. These past few years, Moriuchi has given me many gifts, including a never-ending supply of Odin. Does this guy charge anyone? Forget it. I'm a softie after all. I'll go with you. Yo, we've got quite the party here. It's like every JRPG ever. You got the healer. You got the big strong defender. You got the twink. And you got the small animal companion. Shiguma, have you finished your chat with the priest? Like, we're almost finished. Where is Kichise? Oh yeah, and Kichise. She left already. She had to go back and mind the store. Is this girl coming with us? Yes, Momoka is coming too. She, like, knows all the Kaiden stories, and that should be enough to convince you to tag along, yeah? I already told you I was going. I didn't need more convincing. So why does it matter that she's coming with? Despite its words, the Kami still pedals its unicycle over to Momoka, sniffling to the left and peeking over to the right, looking thoroughly intrigued. Little girl, I've seen so many of your TV shows. Have you been afflicted with some kind of curse? How should I know? I'm actually afraid of Kaiden. I just want a quiet life without all the weird stuff. Beast, rogue, mage, priest. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, that was pretty much my team in... That was my team in freaking... Baldur's Gate. My character is a pretty princess girl, but is a paladin. Astarion, Shadowheart, and Will. more or less fits the bill there. You could apply each of those titles to that team. I just want to advance my entertainment career. The kaiden stuff helped me broaden my audience, but I don't really feel that that's the best way to do it. Entertainers should rely on their own talent to bring people joy. That's how it should be done. There aren't too many people who still think like you do. Interesting. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. Last night, some really scary stuff happened in my house. Out of nowhere, my TV started controlling itself. It showed clips of me singing, cut together with those blaring emergency alerts. Then at the end, I have no idea why, but it played a really scary video.
What was the video about? Some cryptid? A bloody murder scene? I like how involved this little weasel is. He's not just kind of being like, whatever. He's like, oh, tell me about it.
None of those things. It was a video of Mio-san, and soon after the video ended, she actually did show up at my place.
Wasn't that just your TV on the fritz? That's not the kind of kaiden I'm looking for.
It's not? Like, you've been studying these kaiden, don't you think they're actually just humans messing around?
You really don't get it, do you? If the ghost stories were all just human mischief, would I even be investigating them in the first place? Each of these kaiden defy any conceivable explanation. When people can't figure out the cause of something, guys like Moriuchi just go and pin the blame on Asakami.
That's fair.
And if even Akami can't figure out what's going on, well, that just means there's someone or something stronger, more mysterious, and way more thrilling than me pulling the strings behind the scenes.
But, like, you're the one riding the unicycle.
That doesn't matter. Don't try to change the subject. What's up, Mystic? How's it going? The weasel. Isn't he cute?
So, like, you mean you're also chasing Kami? You're chasing the Kami above the Kami?
Exactly.
Kichise? Like, you swap terminal numbers with Kichise? Yes, the agency doesn't usually let me interact with my fans, and she's such a big one. Hello, Kichise? What? What?
They probably got her. They're probably jumping her, right? She wasn't... I think they said they'd nab anyone that leaves or is associated.
That's not true. I didn't mean it. That's not what I meant. Right, I never once said I was running. Yes, uh-huh. You can't talk now. You think you're being followed. Uh-oh, Kichise. Okay, well then I'll... Oh, the shrine too. Right, I'll tell everyone right away. Be careful. Like, someone spread word that you're running away? Kichise said it was spreading all over the forums. It didn't seem like some random rumor, more like something Kinseki Channel deliberately leaked. Like, what's up with Kisheshi then? A Kinseki Kai guy was tailing her. She also said the area around the shrine might not be safe. She saw people sneaking around when she stepped out through the shrine gate. Next time you see Kichise, please thank her for me. You really don't need to be too worried. Whether or not the Yakuza are running around Mitsukui, even if they dare invade the shrine, they're just causing themselves trouble. If you need to take shelter within the shrine grounds, you can head inside. I'll handle everything else. If you'd rather leave, I'll show you the way out. Take the side path.
Yo, this guy's got that dog in him. I love... Or the... I guess the Naruto nine-tailed fox in him. But... Someone talked about a Volpo earlier, actually, now that I talk about it. I wonder... Or now that I think about it, was it... No, it was the people here. It was the people at the shrine they were talking about. He might have even been the one to say it. All right, sorry. I gotta blow my nose again. Tired of this, fellas. I'm tired of this, but I gotta persevere. I gotta get through my withdrawal symptoms, I guess, technically. We'll overcome this.
Like, I think we better leave. The longer we stay here, the more men they can deploy around here to get us. Momoka, you're gonna have to ride this scooter. Okay, I've been riding all night. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Starting to? I thought you knew how to before.
Then we'll be going, Kanushi-sama.
If I go with you, are those Yakuza going to chase me too? Are you visible for, everyone?
No? Like, we'll try our hardest not to attract any attention.
But I'll be the one providing cover?
By cover, do you mean... You're going to help us draw away the Yakuza, right? That's pretty much the idea. Playing those slow-witted Yakuza fools every now and then, well, it's not as thrilling as chasing Kaiden, but it does pass the time. I'll make a break through the front gate first to distract the dumb Yakuza goons. You all slip out the back and we'll rendezvous at that moron's yatai. Oh, no, you're good. No worries, no worries. I assume someone said so. Hello, dragon. Welcome back. Before anyone even has the chance to respond, the unicycle shoots through the shrine gate like lightning, its pedals spinning so fast, they're just a blur. It seems that Kami really cares about you. But now's not the time for sentimentality. You two come over here. I'll show you the way. Man, I love that guy. Not normally a man of faith, but I could be converted. This path is pretty well hidden. Yes, but that's not to say that no one will find it. Get out of here as quickly as you can. Thank you for your help and generosity. Don't mention it. Aren't there like ninjas or something? Reporter's voice. There's something moving There's something moving over this way. Come on, bring your camera over here. I think there's someone here. Camera operator's voice. This area is still part of the shrine grounds. Are you sure it's okay for us to barge in here? What matters more, Mifune-san's orders or some dumb shrine rules? Get over here. You don't need to start throwing hands like a street thug. You just need a mic and a camera, and you're set. Can you think of an easier gig? Get over here. That's nuts. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Dog, the fact that they own the media is crazy. They own all the news channels. Very manipulative. Throwing hand signs and Higashi. What's he? He's doing. He's just Naruto. He's throwing jutsu. Believe it. Kanushi-sama, what do we do now? Kanushi says nothing. The easygoing look he's worn, with an occasional hint of self-satisfaction, is nowhere to be found. You two, please wait here for a moment. You're going to go fight them? Just the usual routine, clearing away a bit of lingering evil. Hey, yo? The priest gives the Gohei a casual flick. The wind chimes fall silent as the leaves quiver. The air suddenly turns thin and clear. Gleaming fire gushes from the wide sleeves of his robe, like streams of spring water, neither surging nor even trembling, only drifting quietly through the air until a gust of wind sweeps through the shrine's gates. Dog, I want him as a playable character. He's a Jujutsu sorcerer. Holy shit, domain expansion. It is a cruel wind, sharp as a knife, the kind no kami would raise in idle sport with humankind. Seeing the faint foxfire flare up in the rear courtyard, the kami at the shrine gate lets go of the handlebars and rises to its feet. With a trace of pride, it lifts its forepaw and sweeps it through the air. The crystalline flames burst like exorcising thunder, and the Shiminawa hung around the shrine instantly ignite with foxfire, severing the mortal world from the divine realm. Hey, yo! He is doing a domain expansion on Mihoji Arts, bro! Gohei being the prayer purifying stick? Yeah. The fierce wind erupts along the edge of the divine realm, tearing away every camera, drone, and listening device along with their camouflage and hurling them into the air. Whoa, that's some wind! Why is all the equipment flying all over the place? The Gohei slices into the wind and shears apart the surging foxfire. The wind strips the casings off the surveillance equipment while the flames shoot through each newly exposed core with perfect precision. Damn. The surveillance equipment ignites with brilliant, silent white flames. A moment later, bursts apart and falls to the ground as bits of scorched charcoal. Kanushi-sama, are you actually an arts master? Just a few little tricks is all. Nothing spectacular. That was pretty spectacular, my man. What do you mean? Now's your chance. Get going. I want to give him a kiss. What was that noise? I think my cat just made a weird noise. It might have been a sneeze, but give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. She did sneeze, but it's because she was laying on the small little towel on top of my snow boots. So there was probably like melted snow or potentially like rock salt or something in there. So I had to get her out because I didn't want her potentially like licking rock salt, especially off of boots. So I had to go grab her. All right, let's go. What are we at? 2.5 hours. Awesome, solid time. Let's keep going. AT4 after. I think I would like to get through at least, if possible, AT5 today. You guys think that's possible? How long are these next few stories? Do we know? AT4 after. Also, still am like hella yucky feeling, so we'll need to get some rest. My boy Moriuchi. I do fuck with him too. Hashiguma and Momoka. Did you need something to tide you over for now, or do you mean to tell me you've already completed your task? I don't need anything to eat. I'm pretty full. I feel like I swallowed enough wind on the way over here. Still got 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 and an outro. Sorry, I meant how long is 4 after and then 5 before and 5 after? 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6. Sorry. I'll 8 or 9. What? Oh man. Oh dang it. For I was gonna say. The Kinseki car still chasing you. Like, thanks to the Kami-sama's guidance, and by taking a less traveled route, the journey back went relatively smooth. Kami-sama? You mean... Like, don't celebrate just yet. Yes, we found a Kami-sama, but like, not the one you were looking for. That doesn't matter. It's not a problem. There he is. It doesn't matter. You're... See, I told you. No. I don't have anything here to offer you a proper welcome, but how about some Odin broth to warm you? No. Have all the Odin you want. He doesn't charge anyone. How do you afford to keep the lights on? Not even gonna make a god pay? That's crazy. Bring back the boomer number 67 plus 2. Yo, the weed number? The weed number is a good number. 69, blaze it. I'm not as into the Odin you make as certain others. Damn. Kami-sama, I wonder if you... Wonder what? You're wondering if I've seen the Maneki Neko you keep talking about, right? The Neko's the one you're looking for, not me. No, getting to meet a Kami's a blessing from heaven. Why would I ever be picky? Your eyes betray you. Information broker man has a sharp tongue. Back when that Neko would still talk to me, it talked to me about you, and the one it described was nothing like you here. You were just a kid then, treating it the way any kid would treat a friend. That is why it left me? How should I know? It remembers you, but just as one of the thousands of people it's met in its life. It would never waste its time telling me why it left you. Damn, that's mean. 69, 420, 360 no scope, 720 spin, SpongeBob 24, and 25. It's a good list of numbers, actually. I came to see you for other reasons. No problem. What you need from me? Money or information? Oh, he's just offering up information. Information, of course. Information about the Kaiden. You think we Kami are responsible for all of the Kaiden in Mitsukui, but I promise you, we have basically nothing to do with any of them. Aren't you in fact the Wan Yudo from the legend? I admit that I speed my unicycle down the street every day, but what else makes you think I'm the one Yudo? The numbers, Mason. Oh, you know what's another good group of numbers? I can never remember them. The numbers from Lost. What is it? 4, 6, 15, 16, 32. Is that what? Shit, hold on. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. I was close. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Part of me wants to rewatch Lost. And then the other part of me was like, nah. Nah, I got my shitty rom-coms to watch. 8008, 1337. Yo, all the numbers you can type into a calculator and flip upside down. The old building behind the police station on Doku Street, the cursed elevator. The building only has 15 floors, yet the elevator has a button for the 16th floor. That extra floor is actually hell. People had disappeared there. Sometimes the Maneki Neko in the lobby, which is normally fixed to the front desk, just vanishes, only to reappear the next day. This seems to be correlated when the 16th floor appears. Holy shit, guys, it's like Tartarus. The phenomenon isn't limited to the old building. Many others have told me that their Maneki Nekos disappear and reappear at odd times. Speaking specifically about the old building, though, every time the entrance to hell thing happens, the Maneki Neko disappears. Maybe that's where your kami is. You have some pretty detailed knowledge there, but I can tell you for sure that the Maneki Neko in that building has nothing to do with the kami you're looking for, even if they look alike. Rip, there goes that theory. Where's your proof? Why do I need proof? I'm a kami. Shouldn't I be able to discern between kami and lookalikes? She's literally just like, hey, just trust me, bro. You're just talking. You haven't proved anything. Where's all the deference you had just a minute ago? Well, I'm not calling you out or blaming you. I like the frankness better than the whole show you were putting on before. Besides, I have also explored that old building pretty carefully. First, there's no hidden button. The button for the 16th floor is right above the button to the 15th floor. It's just covered by a steel plate. Kami didn't do that, and no human could lift that steel plate. So you're saying the button for the 16th floor has been there all along, just covered by a steel plate? It's bar for bar what he said. He literally was like, the 16th floor was there, it was just covered by the steel plate. Pale look comes over Moriuchi's face. See, even you think it's silly, right? Second, that Maneki Neko can actually be pressed down. If you push hard enough, the whole thing sinks below the counter. Did you push it? Yeah, I pushed it and nothing amazing happened. When the receptionist came back, he fiddled with the desk a bit and the thing popped back up. Then the receptionist started answering the phone, a long string of calls, and kept apologizing and stuff. That was it. See, what we have here is a quirky receptionist, but you're saying it's a kaiden. Not the quirky receptionist. So that's just a weird habit of his? How can that be? Well, what else could it be? You think he's pushing the Maneki Neko below the desk because he has a grudge against that Neko? What is it, girl? Have you filmed a show in that building or something? No, but when a variety show came to film here, one of my coworkers floated that idea, only to get an earful from the producer at our agency. Oh, that's crazy. This agency sucks. You gotta kill the producer. He chewed him out. The producer went on about a bunch of stuff I barely understood. Something about a tekaba being a Kinseki Kai business. I guess it's some kind of restaurant, and they didn't want a TV show hurting their business. Tekaba. Tekaba. Yes, what's wrong? Tekka is the name of Higashini's Finbeast dish, so wouldn't Tekaba just be a restaurant that sells tekka? Tekaba is a code word for casino. Casino? Damn. So, like, I guess hell is just a Kinseki Kai casino, and anyone who wanders in there by mistake is made to keep their mouth shut. The button for the 16th floor has to be triggered by some kind of mechanism. It probably leads to a hidden mezzanine, or maybe even a basement. That Maneki Neko is probably some kind of signaling device. Press it and it sends a message. That's why after our dear Kami-sama pressed it, the receptionist apologized to him. Momoka lets out a sigh. It's hard to tell whether it's out of pity for Moriuchi or out of relief that there isn't a real Kaiden. The nosy Kami scratches its head in mild irritation. It clearly wasn't expecting the Kaiden tale to end like this. Moriuchi's face grows ever more pale until the sweat flows down from his eyebrows. That must just be a coincidence. After all these years, some Kaiden tales have been debunked, but there are still so many that no one can explain. The 16th floor hell thing must just be a coincidence. There's also that last remaining Fukuike diner. I remember the Kami mentioned it to me that it liked that place back when I still kept in touch with it. After the restaurant was torn down a couple of years ago, people would sometimes say they caught the scent of fried food drifting through the area. Other people claim they could sometimes see the diner still standing on the empty lot, only they could never get close to it. A haunted diner. That lot has been empty ever since the restaurant was torn down. I remember that place. I wanted to go try it back when it was still around, but the owner wouldn't let me in, and I ended up going somewhere else. The restaurant closed not long after the TV show aired. The next few days after that, rumors were flying that I cursed the restaurant's owner. People would say, the Kaiden Queen is at it again, or the spiteful woman took her revenge, stuff like that. Man, people are so mean to her. We gotta kill him. The Kinseki Kai are the ones who tore it down. They're responsible for everything! Obviously I know that, but we're talking about what happened after it got torn down. Momoka, didn't you and your film crew visit the lot after that? Yes, but when we went there, I didn't see any restaurant. I smelled some fried food, but that was it. Like, anyone can easily make a place smell like fried food. Take the Kaiden out of it, and this thing boils down to the Kinseki Kai wanting to force the Fuku family out of the business, right? Is it possible that the smell's just like remnants of the fact that there was a fucking diner there for so long, and like the oils are probably just absolutely lining the streets? There is this like burger restaurant by me that I remember walking by, and even though it's not open anymore, I still get the whiff of like all the grease or oil from it from when it was open. All right, hang on a sec. The congestion begun. Oh, it's gonna be a long week. hopefully it dies down. Like, first they planted the idea that something spooky might be going on here. Then they tore the place down. Finally, they sent Momoka over there for one last visit. But the Aoni, the haunted house. Moriuchi-san, are you like really going to stand here and talk to me about that? No offense, but if you didn't cause the deaths that happened in that house, then it could still have been the work of a kami. Even this Kami-sama only started chasing Kaiden after the haunted house rumor took off, right? That is true. Momoka, didn't you just recently film a TV show at the haunted house? Yes, but it wasn't a ghost who scared me. It was Hoshiguma. I tried to pick something off the floor to hit her with, and... Don't forget, out of a house full of trash, she just had to pick up that broken blade. We searched everywhere and couldn't find it, so we had no choice but to hastily forge a fake one. Even if she didn't do it intentionally, that changed everything. That was on the TV program, right? Was that the sword that... I keep going back to the sword that Mio has just because it's really different and really interesting, but I don't know if that was the one. Momoka? No. So she may be saying no. Momoka, hand shaking, pulls the broken blade out. Hoshiguma, this is just a broken blade, right? Mifune-san wouldn't kill me over this thing, right? Like a broken blade? I picked it up at your place the day we filmed the show. Then last night when my TV went haywire in the middle of the night, I thought I heard Mifune-san say it was because I picked up this blade. Like, look at this blade guard. It's from the Sanaguchi's heirloom blade, isn't it? Sanaguchi used to love showing it off. Sanaguchi, the second victim in the haunted house, the one who used his family blade to kill his wife and then take his own life. Oh yeah, they did talk about that. But more than one police officer told me that the blade had been locked up in the evidence room. How could it be sitting in your family's old house? Mifune-san must want that blade, so he gave the police some false evidence, right? And like, why isn't this blade in his collection? Why would it end up in my house and broken in two? Besides, when a gangster goes mad and kills himself, the Yakuza practically welcome the cops to investigate, just to watch them come up empty and leave in frustration. There's no reason to watch them, for them to forge evidence. And like, unless Sanaguchi didn't kill himself, unless Kinbi... murdered him. Was that the person that was with Tessai's wife? Wasn't there mentions of infidelity or a fake rumor or something? And that started the rifts, or that started causing problems in Tessai world. Momoka stands there stunned. She stares at Hoshiguma. The expression on Momoka's face is even more blank and stunned than Moriuchi's. It's as if she's awakening from one nightmare, only to step into another. You're joking, right? Not Tessai's wife. Okay. Those Kaiden tales, the one that scared me half to death. How could they not be real? The agency might be shameless, but there's no way that all these years they've been fabricating all sorts of... And Sanaguchi, his death was suspicious, but the others... Her voice grows softer and softer, then stops. She subconsciously looks to Moriuchi, who intentionally avoids making eye contact. The agency's fucked up, man. She suddenly realizes she has been looking at Moriuchi because she thought he shared her pain, while he averted his gaze because he didn't want to admit the truth. So all those businesses that closed after I visited them, those live streams where I did as I was told, and weird things kept happening where people got hurt. Those eerie noises, the ghosts, the fleeting shadows, were they all fake? Even the Aoni and the haunted house, the legends I believed so completely, the ones that scared me out of my wits these past few days, the starting point of all the tales of Mitsukui, were they all fake? Momoka Hanyu, the singer wrapped up in Kaiden tales, my agency never even cared about my career. To them, I've been nothing more than a cover for the Kanseki Kai. Bruh. That's crazy. That can't be right. Can it, Moriuchi-san? These shady fuckers. Moriuchi-san? Whoa, who the hell hit him? It's an ambush. Get behind me. Momoka is still frozen in place. Hoshiguma steps forward, positioning the Hanya mask between her and the collapsed Moriuchi, shielding them both. As if in answer to Momoka's question, the surface of the shield crackles with a flurry of tiny explosions. Kami-sama, check on Moriuchi. Was he poisoned or struck by something? There's a burn mark on his neck, and this thing here fell on the floor. Isn't this a flash drive you use to move data between terminals? We attacking with USB flash drives now? I've seen people throwing these things at electronic equipment to disable it, but lately they've been throwing them at people instead. Why? What's on here? Cyber Ninja? What the hell? Ninja? Don't try to resist. That's a creepy looking freaking Squid Game mask. Who sent you? That's not important. Come with me. There's no way Mifune-san sent you, right? Oh, Momoka, come on. That's the first time I've heard anyone ask that question. Please tell me, the Kaiden tales are all true. My career isn't being used as a cover for Mifune or Kinbi. She's in denial. She's in denial. The ninja replies only with a weapon, which looks somewhat like a blade, but different. The blade is yet to move, but remains pointed squarely at Hoshiguma's chest. Spies, schemers, arsonists, even assassins. People who spent their entire lives in the shadows, never daring to show their true faces in public. Since the national wars several centuries ago, these people, who call themselves a ninja, have moved through the hidden currents of history. Since then, countless figures of power, daimyo, kukyo, zaibatsu magnates, clan leaders have all assembled their own shadowy organizations. Well, it wouldn't be a new region if we didn't have a new shadow organization operating, you know? You know, some elite task force of really strong, shadowy fighters that wear dark clothing. The delusion is real. It's okay. It's okay. She's close to acceptance. She'll be there. Especially after these punks. Fellas, I'm tired of blowing my nose. We might not make it through AT5. I'm gonna try my best. Try my best to lock in. Yeah! Get him, Hoshiguma. Ninja launching a sneak attack. What? Like, you hid yourself well, but you're not quick enough on the draw. Hoshiguma! Hoshiguma plants a foot on the flash drive she's just blocked. It gives a sharp electronic whine, then bursts apart with a loud pop. Like, keeping up with the times, huh? A flash drive with a high voltage charge? Works on both people and machines. The two ninjas exchange a glance. One draws a short blade, the other a long sword, and together they lunge at Momoka from opposite sides. Hey! Like, you can't leave well enough alone. Hanya spins in Hoshiguma's hands, a blazing circle of fury. The long sword's edge strikes it and buckles, shattering it to pieces. The ninja with the dagger dives to the ground, dodging the whirling shield before it can shred limbs. Only then does the third figure, hidden all this time in the shadows, appear, sending a cluster of flash drives silently, hurtling towards Hoshiguma's unprotected head. It's too late to call out a warning, so Momoka leaps to her feet. Trying to imitate a movie scene, she swings her shoulder bag in an attempt to bat the little drives back. Momoka takes a direct hit. No! Momoka! There's a faint crackling sound. She doesn't even have time to cry out before she crumbles to the floor, limp as a rag, just like Moriuchi. Ninja waiting for an opportunity. The crazy names. Works non-lethally for interrogation, too. They're getting stunned. Momoka. You're the last one standing. You either come with me quietly, or you end up on the floor like them. Like, overestimating your own abilities is never a good thing. Enough talk. Have at you. Ding, ding, ding. The projectiles come from every direction, expected and otherwise, only to shatter against the whirling Hanya. She's trying to run while carrying the other two on her back. Stop her. Where's the little weasel, Kami-sama, though? Hoshiguma charges the nearest ninja head-on. The black-clad assassin slams into the shield, snapping many ribs. Oof. She's about to break through the encirclement when her shoulder suddenly feels light. Something has yanked Moriuchi up into the air. A hook? Moriuchi is still dangling in midair when Momoka is snatched up, like a doll caught in a crane machine. What the heck? Is this Alesh from Enfield? Hanya slices through the rope attached to the grappling hook. Momoka drops safely into Hoshiguma's arms, while the Odin Yatai owner is flung by the momentum and lands in a heap in front of his own cart. Damn! One of the ninjas seizes the Odin man, leaps into the air, and vanishes among the buildings of Nita Street. No! Our boy! Hoshiguma. You came too pretty quickly. My neck really hurts. Like, looks like some scorch marks. I think you got zapped. Rinse it and cover it, and it shouldn't leave a scar. There might be more attackers coming in from Kajimachi. Do you have somewhere we can lie low for a bit? My place, but I bet Kimbi's already sent guys over there. Doesn't matter. We'll hide in plain sight. They won't expect us to go there. And if someone's there, we'll just go somewhere else. Perfect. That way I can bring Hasuke along too. Her plants? Hasuke. Never mind. I'll explain later. The longer we stall, the more goons will show up. Which way to your place? Let's go. Kami-sama, you are already gone. Get pissed off. Valid. I don't blame them. All right. All right. Heating up a little bit. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. AT5 before. Gonna go as long as my nose cooperates. AT5 before. Legacy of Ruin. The seed has been planted. All that follows in the name of a greater, more beautiful sacrifice. Legacy of Ruin. Sheesh. Hold up. Hold up. Put me down. I can walk on my own. She was getting princess carried this whole time. All right. What happened? My room. It's a complete mess. Have Kimbi's guys been here already? Careful. Someone might be lying in ambush. Momoka ignores Hoshiguma's warning and runs towards the window. Sasuke? How could this happen? They killed her plant. No! That's it. That's it. We have to eradicate the Yakuza. Take them all down. Everyone, top to bottom. Who cut my Hasuke? That's just so fucking mean. That serves no benefit to them at all. That's just evil. That's just fucked up. They're just like, oh, this plant's better cut it. Man. Cut? Following Momoka to the window, Hoshiguma sees the objects lined up on it in a flower pot. There's only the stem of a plant left. The upper half has been severed. Evil fuck-ass villain. Hoshiguma turns to head towards the trash can and sees the upper half lying inside. Hasuke is a tree. A sapling. It didn't grow much because I haven't taken good care of it. Who did this and why? 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 Momoka, calm down. Let me go. I'll get revenge for Hasuke. For some reason, Momoka seems to get angrier with each word that Hoshiguma says. Her eyes are wide. She's panting hard and trembling all over, seemingly willing to fight to the death. Hell yeah. This one's for Hasuke. Hoshiguma instinctively takes a step back. It even has the urge to gulp, something that she does not often do. Not that Momoka is trying to do anything to her, but... Momoka intends to kill. Hoshiguma can sense it. Hoshiguma takes another step back and touches a water bottle. She immediately pours a cup of water and hands it to Momoka. Here, have some water. Momoka does not answer. She snatches the cup out of Hoshiguma's hands and empties it in a single gulp, leaving bite marks on the edge of the paper cup. Generating killing intent is insane. Good for her, actually. Good for her. Get amped up. She's been in the dumps and has had a lot of unfortunate truths revealed over the past, I don't know, couple hours. Her world's been turned upside down. We gotta let her air it out. Bite the paper cup. At least it seems to have calmed her down a little, if only a little. It must have been Kimbi's people who did this to Hasuke, right? Her calling him Kimbi now is funny. Like, very likely. But why? Did they cut Hasuke to vent their anger just because I wasn't home? How could they do this? Judging from what I see in the trash can, Hasuke wasn't in very good shape. She just stamped her foot. Momoka takes a big step towards Hoshiguma. Hoshiguma almost knocks over the water bottle as she flinches. Of course Hasuke's in bad shape. How could it be anything else when all my time is occupied with work? Huh? Of course I wanted Hasuke to grow up healthy and keep changing its pots until it was too big for my room. But I have to do overtime when the agency asks. I don't get home until 3 or 4 in the morning, and a lot of times I don't even remember when I last watered it. Gotta get one of those auto watering things. What are they called? They're on the infomercials all the time. The aquapods, or the aquapods, the mini water bottles. Hold on, aquapods. No, aquapods were the mini water bottles. Shit, the little like sports round water bottles. Oh, what the hell were they called? Watering glass ball. Self-watering glass ball. What are they called? Come on. Come on. Hey, take care, Phenom. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. The glass watering globe. I don't remember what they were called. Aqua globes. That's what it was. I found it. Aqua globes. I was close. Aqua pods were good though. Aqua globes. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Aqua globes. Give me a commercial. Gotta see if you guys remember these. Dude, YouTube started putting shorts as the only things that show up at the top, like half of your suggestions. Yo, I've watched this video before. Hold on a second. This is so fun. Oh my god. I forgot this was the tab that I had for my web browser up. I've watched this video before. This one.
Houseplants make your home look beautiful, but having to water them all the time can be a big job.
She needs one of these.
Water them, and they can end up looking like this. Give them too much water, and you can end up with a big mess. Well, now there's Aqua Globes, the hand-blown.
These things, I don't want to watch too much, or else I might get in trouble. But these things, that's what she needs. Anyway, fuck this agency. But that's okay. I could take notes and measure the water. But the people at the agency laugh at me when I say I want to take Hasuke with me on long trips. That's cute. I tried those blogger tips and put eye drop vials in the soil, but it doesn't work. Hasuke's leaves are always yellow when I come back from a long trip, and it almost wilted a few times. She's going through it. This was like the one thing in her like life that she kind of had some semblance of control over, and like is the only option for something to like care for, because she's not really able to like fully care for herself. You know, she's kind of just at the beck and call of the agency, so she's kind of like putting her all into this, so it's really sad. I had to work hard to save it every time. How could it grow when it's always on the brink of death? Like, it's very important to you, is it? The question that came to Hashiguma's mind was a rare species, but she immediately realizes that is not what she should ask. Is it a gift from someone dear to you? No, I picked it up from the roadside. The roadside? I came to Mitsukui with Hanamaru, a cloud beast I had kept for a long time. Hanamaru, a cloud beast? As my work got busier, I no longer had time to care for her, so I gave her away with her climbing rack. I bought a similar one to remember her. Aww. I knew I didn't have time to keep a pet, so I thought I would keep a plant. And that was Hasuke? No, my first one was Ran. I tried my best to make time to take care of Ran, following the instructions in the manual to the letter, but after a few months... Hashiguma glances at the flower pot next to the cloud beast climbing rack. Guys, I think I want a plant. I think I want to get a plant, take care of it, and name it Hasuke. Should I do that? Should we start doing Hasuke updates at the start of stream? Should I continue Haruka's dream? I think I might have to. A little seedling sprouting in Ran's pot. I asked the flower shop owner and he said it was a berry seedling and suggested I change pots. That was Ichigo. Then the windows of my room broke on a windy day, and by the time I got back home... Ran, Ichigo, Matsumaru, Togedono, my plants always die in strange ways. Togedono dies because of a flood upstairs. Aw, man. I started suspecting that plants and I just weren't good together, but I couldn't keep a pet because I might have to go on a long trip at a moment's notice at any time. But I would come home to an empty room without even a single blade of grass I could talk to without putting on a mask. I couldn't take it anywhere, which is why I got Tamasaburo. This electronic plant? What happened to Tamasaburo? When I talked to the repair shop owner, he said it left the factory with a defective motherboard. Oh my god. I picked up Hasuke with its pot from a trash dump on the way back from the repair shop. When I found Hasuke, I made up my mind. I would give up on keeping a plant if I couldn't keep it alive. This was her last effort. What's up, Mira? Welcome in. How are you doing? Her last attempt. With tears in her eyes, Momoka walks from one end of the windowsill to the other, showing them to Hoshiguma one by one. Hoshiguma is not sure whether to laugh or cry until Momoka pulls the last bag open. It is not a memorial for a pet or a plant, but 2 memorial tablets. The names inscribed upon them are Kazuhiko Shino and Kumiko Shino. Like, what is this? My mama and papa. They're very nice. Making good progress. Congratulations. Bro. Man. You don't mean... No, it's not that. I grew up in Gokawa near the southern border. It was a small backwater nomadic city in Kaneshiro territory. It was known for its plastics and chemical plants and nothing else. Oh. Waste from the factories had polluted the water supply. People didn't know they were drinking polluted water until a few years before I was born. Holy shit. I managed to grow up pretty healthy, but my parents were not so lucky. Papa died when I was very little, around 5 or 6 years old. I was brought up by my mother. I don't remember much about Papa. As for Mama, she was never in good health. She complained about not being able to see clearly, feeling numb in her hands and feet, and was also prone to falling. The Kaneshiro clan hushed things up, giving people with clear health problems a pittance, while finding all sorts of excuses to deny relief to people who could still take care of themselves. Mama's condition had really deteriorated by the time Kinbi's agency scouted me, partly by persuasion and partly by coercion. She passed away not long after my debut. Bro. I hope she got to see your debut at least, man. I wanted to attend her funeral, but the agency wouldn't let me. What? Because I had become somewhat well known by then, and they didn't want people to know that I came from Gokawa. They gave me the surname Hanyu, which sounds northern because the name Shino might clue people in on where I came from. That's fucked up. My relatives took care of the funeral, but the agency prohibited me from telling them the true reason why I couldn't go back. Bro. They cut ties with me after sending Mama's spirit tablet and ashes to me. The agency told me the best way to comfort my parents' souls was to become a star. Fucked up. Yeah, it's very, very manipulative, right? Just an exaggeration. I mean, you'd be surprised at how much the Arknights writers do research into cultures. Everything is there's a lot of reality in their writing. Like force feeding a foul beast, they kept telling me to become the biggest star in Mitsukue and Hagashi on Terra, that it was the meaning of my entire existence. And so I kept walking down this path, forcing myself to believe that they were right, until a few days ago. My performing career was the entirety of my life. Anything that could help my career, I had to do, no matter how unwilling I was. Anything that could hurt my career, I couldn't touch, no matter how attractive it was. But I'm tired. I would be, even without all those strange kaiden that keep me on edge every day. It's not that I don't like my work, but who can I talk about things other than work? Who can I talk to about things other than work? Man. So, this is what it's come to. Nothing I kept ever lived long, their memories forming a long row on my windowsill. Silly, isn't it? A girl who kills anything she tries to keep. Dog, between that and the all the like businesses that got shut down and stuff with how the Kinseki Kai were using her like live streams with the ghost stories and the hauntings and stuff. And cursing. She's probably got to think she is a curse. And her parents. Momoka Hanyu should go home alone, take off her makeup, shower, brush her teeth, and go straight to bed, then straight to work the next day when she wakes up. Momoka Hanyu should do exactly as her agency says and stop trying to have a life outside of her performing career. But Hasuke lived for a long time, even though I never took good care of it. But now, Momoka, sorry, what's your real name? Haruka. Oh. Hey, weird buffer every other second, not sure if it's just me. I did just drop frames, it looked like. Or potentially. Might be worth refreshing, Stormy. Yeah, it looks like I did randomly drop a few frames. I did not catch that. But YouTube is having issues right now as well. So it is also potentially that. I just checked. All right, so Haruka. So Haruka's her real name and not like an operator name. So we definitely have to call her Haruka. Momoka is a nice name, I will say, but Haruka's also nice. Mama and Papa gave me the name because they wanted me to go far away, away from Gokawa, away from the dirty water that killed without taste or smell, to live in freedom. Momoka's the stage name? Yeah. I made it far away, alright? As for living in freedom... Like, should I call you? No, don't. Call me Momoka. Momoka Hanyu. Sorry. It's not that I don't like the name my parents gave me. How could I not like it? But I've come too far. I don't have a choice anymore. Haruka Shino has no parents, no relatives, no friend who knows the name. A breeze. A breeze is all it takes to blow her away. All I am is Momoka Hanyu, the performer. Even if the agency doesn't want me anymore, even if Kinbi wants me to get Orpathy, even if he's trying to silence me, Momoka Hanyu is the only thing I am, and the only thing I can be. That's not true. That's not true. We gotta build up her self-esteem, fellas. Like I said, she's had a rough go of things. Silence. Then, pack up, Momoka. We're leaving. Kinbi's ninjas could come back at any time. We need to go to Kajimachi. Yeah. The Ayer wipes her tears and starts packing silently. Then she looks up at Hashiguma, forcing a smile on her tear-stained face. Say, can we go and see the fireworks tomorrow? I've been living in Mitsukue for so many years, but I've never had the chance. Never had the time to go. They're going on a firework date! Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Yuri. I used to tell Mio-san that I would go to the riverside and watch the fireworks if I ever lost my job. Now it looks like... Well... She never finishes the sentence as her smile gradually fades, as though she knows that it is a silly question and is just waiting for someone to interrupt. Hoshiguma cannot find the words to console her. Hey! Bring it on, Bakayaro. Bakayaro! Bakayaro! I'll pay you double what that Gomikuzo Kinbi is paying to cut off the white tail of his. I wanted a belt to go with this outfit anyway. Woo! What did she say? Stop throwing this crap. What's in it? Kinbi's dirty photos or something? How much do you have to hate to throw stuff like this? Oh, she's talking about the flash drive. So it took a second for that to click. Kinbi's dirty photos. Watch your tongue. That's what I was waiting for. Jam, are you kidding me? Oh! No! Ouch. My hands. I can't move it. What do those famous people say in their death poems? In the 50 years of human life, well, I haven't lived that long. Shut it. I was just planning to take you to the Oyabun, but it looks like Mitsukui would be a better place without you. Whoa! Now, eat that in honor. Shut up and accept your death, lest your spirit become a ghost that shall not know rest. What's that? My blade. It was broken by a shogi piece. A shogi piece? Yo! Get him. Careful, Tessai. They mean business. Take this, old bastard. The ninja yells at Tessai but throws the broken sword to Kishisei lying on the ground. Kishisei sees Tessai's movements clearly for the first time. His iron fan pulls in the broken blade like a magnet. Tessai swings the fan and the blade flies from the fan. Yo! Thanks, old man. Save my skin. You want to sleep, do it in a bed. You still have to mind the parlor tomorrow. It's like, get up, you got work in the morning. All right. Footsteps. Are there more of them? Hey! Shiguma, Momoka too. You all right? You crying, Momoka? I'm fine. Kishisei, you would be dead if the old man didn't show up. Tessai. Like Uncle Tessai, Momoka's being hunted by Kinbi's people and has nowhere to go. I want to hide her in Kajimachi for a while. No problem. Plenty of space in the old man's pachinko parlor. Kishisei takes one glance at Tessai and realizes he's not exactly in a great mood. What I mean is, she could stay upstairs in my shop. Suit yourself. Thanks, old man. I'll take her. One moment. You really plan on parading her through the town as though that son of mine doesn't exist? You mean Tetsuya? He's been snooping around. The girl could stay at my place until he leaves. He won't go there. Ooh. Tessai. Everyone's got the same house. Well, let's go home. Ooh. Tetsuya. The Lucky Star ain't open today. What are you trying to do, barging in here while I'm out? I'm sorry. I was looking for the Northern Court spy, and I haven't searched your home yet, so... I'm the only one here. Do I look like a spy to you? Wait, how did you get hurt? Was it the Northern Court? Why would a Northern Court spy attack me? Just got in a little fight, that's all. All I needed is a good night's sleep. How about I bandage it up for you? Aw, little twink, so nice. I almost forgot. You started studying medicine before working for Kinbi. Wanted to try your skills on anyone in town who had a bump or bruise. Must have read too many sword fight manga. Fine, suit yourself. Let's see if your skills have improved. Who did this to you? It almost went all the way through. Would you believe me if I said it was Kinbi? Don't talk bad about Mifune-san, Kishisei. He's doing it for the greater good. Forget the greater good. I remember how you were crying about how you were gonna become a sword master and clear your mom's name. What happened to that with the development of Kajimachi? Did the window display in the luxury shops eat up all your time? I left. I didn't have to live off compensation money like you all, and I didn't want you to think that I was working for him out of greed. What kind of bloody baka are you? Baka? I'm not kidding. It was Kinbi's men who did this to me. I would be dead if your pop didn't step in. What? Ouch. Sorry, but no. Why would Mifune-san want to kill you? It must be a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I saw Hoshiguma at the shrine, and then his men started tailing me. You tell me where the misunderstanding is. I'll go and find him. I'll smooth things over. If he's really angry at you for some reason. You his son? Oh. You're beyond saving. Seriously. I want to introduce the muzzle of my gun to that dumbass mouth of yours. Now get lost before I actually do it. I'll wrap the rest of the wounds myself. What a loser. Damn. Bro's not even out the door. It's like, what a loser. What a loser. Hey, big brother. So that's the truth behind the Kaiden. What about your family home? Shimasu, Sanaguchi, that bastard Kinbi killed all of them? Like, strictly speaking, I only have proof for Sanaguchi. Do they have evidence then? Moriuchi, Momoka, and that so-called Kami? Do you have proof for the Diet candidate dying by your hand 20 years ago? I could never forget what happened that night. You came back with blood all over you, standing at the door of this very manor, not saying a single word. I forgot that they had. I forgot that she was. They had said that she was the one who killed. It starts with a K. Whatever the politician's name was. I thought you'd failed to stop Kinby, but you told me that the Diet was dead, and you killed him. You accidentally killed Shuji, whom you were close to while trying to stop Kinby, that you went berserk and started killing indiscriminately. The Diet candidate was dead by the time you came to your senses. Who can prove that you did it? Only yourself when you don't even remember what happened. If you think that Mifune didn't kill Shimasu and the others, what makes you say that you killed the Diet candidate? Well, there was a succession crisis brewing, and you did indeed kill brothers of the clan. Not one, but several. You thought the people wouldn't accept someone who would kill her own brothers. Indeed, you couldn't accept it yourself. The Diet candidate was dead, and my relationship with you was much better than with Kinby. Placing the blame on you would prove that I was fair and unbiased, at least. Kinby was a valued administrator who was conducting the bulk of Kinseki Kai's transformation. Put in honest work back then and was more valuable than someone like you, who only contributed to fighting. Damn. All these were things you said to me the next day when your reason had fully returned. Your arguments were valid for the greater good and impossible to ignore at the time. Oh, she said all those. Did any of it have to do with who killed the Diet candidate, though? I wanted a straight answer. Did you kill the Diet candidate by the name of Korito? Yes or no? Korito. You said yes. The rest was history. I pinned the blame on you, then smuggled you to Lungmen. To everyone else, you'd gone missing, having likely committed suicide because you feared punishment for the murder. But one lie must be covered up by another lie. If you had killed the Diet candidate, then Kinby and his people must have gone to protect him. Things snowballed from there. Let me ask you again, Hoshiguma. Did you kill the candidate? If the answer is yes, then there's nothing else to say. I did my best after you committed the deed, and it is my fault that the Kinseki Kai has become what it is today. If not... Tasai says nothing more, but gazes straight into Hoshiguma's eyes. Like, the only thing I hoped when I came back was that my sacrifice was not in vain, and that things had gotten better for the Kinseki Kai. But I was wrong. So you didn't kill him? No, I don't know. Like, I remember nothing from when I accidentally killed Shuji until I saw the candidate's lifeless body. All I know is that I had gone on a rampage. Then why did you say yes? Hoshiguma says nothing. It looks in the direction of her family home. Because your father... What are you doing here, Papa? Why are there so many bad people lying on the ground? Did you kill all of them? It's alright. Kajimachi's safe. Uncle Tesai is looking for you. Is that Aunt Setsuko? Grandma Kinue, too? Did the bad people kill them? Even Tetsuya? Let's go, Papa. We need to tell Uncle Tesai. Well, why are you pointing your blade at me? Uncle Tesai, something's wrong with Papa. Papa? Yes, your father had killed Tetsuya in his madness. But what do Setsuko and my mother's deaths have to do with him? Hadn't he been protecting them? I told you, Tetsuya, not just him, but what happened to your father too. It was all the fault of those wandering Oni. None of this would have happened if not for them. Damn. The Onis. That Oni rampage that we were just reading about in the files. Besides, since when did I say that you needed to take responsibility for what your father did? Like, I'm not taking responsibility for him. All I know is that I was just like him at the time. It was either me or Kinby who killed the candidate. It wouldn't have been anyone else. But like, it could have been me. And if things had gone on, it would have been me sooner or later. The aging Oni grabs a shogi piece from the table and smashes it to bits on the ground. Yes, I was angry at your father, but you've always been like a daughter to me. Do you know who I was thinking of when I made that Oni face on Hanya? Do you know why I gave you the shield before you left? It was for you that I made Hanya, so that you wouldn't repeat the mistakes of your father. Damn. That fallen noble house where I bought the materials and craftsmanship once had a splendid collection of legendary weapons. Stories say that they stole the secret arts of a temple, allowing them to craft weapons that were not only incredibly sharp, but also able to suppress the madness of the Oni. I didn't know if it was real, but the craftsmanship certainly was, and I made the shield intending for it to be my final work. But I felt hesitant at the ultimate step. The handle? The handle. According to the laws of the secret art, the part connected to the palm must be polished by the wielder personally until it fits comfortable in the bare hand. It was like someone had poured cold water over me. The intention clearly was to make one learn self-discipline. What discipline would it take to polish a piece of metal until it fits comfortably in the hand? There'd be no need for any secret art. So I never gave you the shield, which is why everyone who felt themselves up to it had designs on the clan's leadership. That's why there were so many internal clashes at the time. High-ranking members looked for any opportunity to take each other out, but it was the rank and file who suffered the most, and even the honest folk of Kajimacha became caught in the struggle. That's how the events of that night came to be. Hoshiguma's silent. Karma. Karma. Right or wrong, things have come too far. No way to turn back the clock. How has Lungman been? If life hasn't been kind, take your weapon, and we'll have Kinbi's head if that's the last thing we do. We're descendants of warriors, and we'll have a warrior's death. If life has been alright, then leave now and never think about Kinbi or me again. What happened between your father and I is between the two of us. It's not your fault. Stop going against your heart for the greater good. It's not your place to do so. Damn, bro, spin. Lungman has been kind to me. Look at her cute little smile. She's thinking about all her girlfriends, guys. Like Swire! For the first time tonight, Tesai sees Hoshiguma's gaze meet his. I'm glad to hear that. But I'll go with you. Why? Like, if this is indeed karma, then I want to clean up the loose ends before I go back to Lungman. Very well. Give Hanya to me. You've decided how to reforge it? The reforged Hanya would already have been yours if you hadn't been running around with that Momoka girl. She just got a new girlfriend. Grandpa, it's fine. Her uncle, Uncle Tesai. What's this ribbon? A gift from my friends in Lungman. I've been using it. Oh. Take this. Oh, my phone's gonna die. It's a step forward that you learn to make compromises. I wouldn't bet against you if you face Chizhao once again, wielding the reforged Hanya. It's a good thing to reforge Hanya, but there's someone I need to rescue. Kinbi's got Moriuchi. The information broker who sells Odin. How does everybody know he's an information broker? Reforging a Hanya, can't wait. The kaiden were fabricated by Kinbi. The only people who know this are you, me, Momoka, a certain Kami, and Moriuchi. Kinbi would never let him walk. Like, it's partly my fault that he's in danger. I need to help him fast. I've got something for you if you need a weapon. The old man takes out a dusty box from a corner. Is it gonna be the sword? What's in the box? Oh, wrong voice. Like, what's in the box? Your old outfit and sword. I've kept them in decent enough condition. Let's go! Hashigamata! The one that you wielded that night. Take it. Unless you mean to tell me that you've not changed one bit these 20 years. Open the box. All right. Do it. Put on the fit. Put on the drip. Do it. Yeah! I see you haven't lost any of your guts. I've been meaning to ask, what have you been doing in Lungman? She's gonna be like, I'm a cop. Your clothes are a little too plain for a triad, but it doesn't seem like you've been leading a quiet life either. What's going on? Oh, I forgot. Her fit's so good. It's crazy. Oh, like I joined the Lungman police. After all this time, she's finally telling him. They're finally getting a chance to like kind of catch up. Look at his face. Come again? Like, I work for the LGD, the Lungman police. You... No wonder the room stinks of cop. That's crazy. Yakuza turned cop. All right. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna need to take a... I think we're gonna need to put a pin in this in the middle of AT5. I think that's as far as we're getting today. So before next week, I will at least do the stage for AT7. But I think we're gonna have 3 auto streams next week. I think yeah, we'll do AT5 after next time. I think we're gonna need to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday auto event next week. Maybe Thursday too. Right? Because how long do we have? $10 days. Yeah, it's getting close. So we'll finish the story by probably Monday. The way I see it is gonna be this. It's gonna be, we'll do AT5 after ST2, AT6, maybe ST7, and then we'll finish the story. And probably, you know, we'll do the boss fight there, and we might be able to start the EX stages. That'll probably be Monday, and then Tuesday we can do EX and S stages, and Thursday will be Overflow, I guess. And I still gotta see what this one is, the one with Enforcer and Swire, which is so funny. But all right, you guys, that is where we are going to wrap up. Let me just get some auto going in the background while we hop into raid. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yes, I think that's probably gonna make the most sense to wrap it all up. But all right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I like a little low. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting, your little time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. We are going to be hopping into a raid, so I do ask, don't go to where, even if you're unable to stick around with the stream, you guys stop in the raid in a few minutes just to support wherever we end up going. I'd appreciate it, and I know that they'll appreciate it as well. All right, so we are going to be wrapping up on the YouTube side. Everyone on YouTube side, thank you for the support over there. I appreciate you guys. We're wrapping up, so everybody say bye YouTube, bye YouTube. Have a good night over there. Bye YouTube. See you later. We'll be back tomorrow for Arknights Enfield, so we'll see you guys then. Bye YouTube. See ya.